goes Farva. Knowing now where I live. I'm gonna ask a question. The Emperor was a little bit prepared or smarter. Would he have defeated Chaos? No, he wouldn't have. There was no way to beat Chaos. It's not something you can defeat. It's... The best way to put it is... Can you defeat the ocean? No, you can't. You cannot defeat the ocean. No matter how hard you try, no matter how hard you scream, no matter how much water you take out of the ocean, you will never beat it. He is an idiot who tried to basically stop nature from nature, which is like the cruelest thing. Hello, everyone. Hello. That was a start. Hi, boss. Hi, Phoenix. It's only something you can be educated on, really. Yeah, hello, everybody. Hello. Come on in. Come on in. Say hi. Hello. Stop in. Have a glass of water. Come and join us as we talk about stuff and answer questions and just paint tonight. As I make my friends known that they can come in if they wish. Just gotta go to TikTok because I know they're active. Howdy, Bus. Just started listening to the Horus Rising today. Wish me luck as I descend into madness. Oh, you are nowhere near madness yet. You're at the edge of it. You start at the edge. But I hope you enjoy it. It's a really good book. Do we have What If Serious for Warhammer? And I think if the Webway... Do we have What If Serious for Warhammer? What? And I think if the Webway worked and he told everybody about chaos and how to avoid it, it would have succeeded. That's the problem. The thing is, and I can't spoil it now because I know there's someone watching, there is a group that did do that, but chaos always finds a way, you know? Someone had a question about how a space marine being a living saint would fare, especially with Sisters of Battle. So, hi AOG, I'm here. Hello! A living saint space marine. That's the thing. Hello, TikTok. A living saint is somebody that the church deems to be someone that the Emperor themselves have blessed. Can a space marine be blessed? Yes. Has a space marine been a holy saint before? Yes. It's not just locked down to Sisters of Battle, it's the entirety of the religion doing it. Hey, announcer, I'm finally done my toasters and I've moved on to the Battle Patrol. Nice! I'm still waiting for pics of the Sailor Moon Knights. I'm sorry, I'm waiting. So what'll it be today, boss? Ketchup Angels or Imperial Mustard? Blueberries.
Hi, boss.
Oh,
the minute I show up, Decom does as well.
Hello, Holla. Sorry, like his announcement into the call is, I can smell you. So I hear it and I'm like, oh, it's Decom. I've been like Pavloved into like recognizing him.
How do I set one of those up? Because there's a few options. I have a few sounds that would be really funny.
You go into your settings. You go into your user settings. It's voice and video, I think. Is it voice and video?
Yep, no, I found it. Okay, entrance sounds. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. They're gonna work.
Yeah, there
anyway.
You go. Hey man, was wondering if you had any tips on painting models that you don't have motivation to paint. Okay, so I got asked this earlier. My solution to help you paint, for like stopping the overwhelming feeling and going like, don't have your models right beside each other when you're painting them. Move those models out of your direct line of sight. Not like far enough that you'll forget them, but like far enough away that they're not sitting in the background as your brain's going like, you will find you have infinitely more patience for it. As well, if you start feeling like your hands cramping up or your brain's starting to go like a little bit of take a break, put the model down, walk away. Don't just say like, I'm done. Don't say like, I'm done, I quit. It's, you take a second to walk around your house, give yourself a stretch, get some untainted water. Don't drink the paint water. It's not good for you. Despite what I do to myself, don't do it.
But I want to drink the sparkly water.
You can't drink the sparkly taint juice.
I propose I have two pieces of information. The first, I found a video that makes me want to make a towel army with Kroot in it because of how they describe the Kroot versus the orcs, and I will explain that later. Secondly, also remember, folks who are painting an army, there's absolutely nothing wrong with using glitter paint.
God, more respect to you if you do, actually.
I had a friend who painted his army with glitter paint, and he goes to tournaments, official GW tournaments with it.
Based. Gonna be honest, the moment you went to answer my question, I got ads. Fuck! Basically, have your models outside of direct line of sight, so that way your brain doesn't get overwhelmed by the sheer volume of them that you have to paint. If you're starting to feel your brain go, oh, get up, walk around, drink some water. Don't drink the sparkly taint juice. That's bad for you.
And tell me what to do.
Basically, just take a moment. It's a hobby. Your brain needs a break.
And also, if you don't feel like painting, don't force yourself.
Yeah, do not force yourself to paint. You'll end up hating it.
Yeah.
I'm painting because I would like to have a fully painted army for the tournament that I'm going to.
But you don't need it.
You don't need to. But
Shame.
I'm painting because I want to. And this is something that I want to do and get it done before the event that I'm going to.
Nah. I have another friend who has an army that he wants to take and win an official GW tournament so it can become official, like, canon in 40k, that is specifically unpainted, that he calls the Grey Legion. They're just primer colored. He wants to win one tournament so they can officially become canon because he thinks it'd be funny.
That would be funny.
Well, the problem is that in order to enter 40k tournaments, your armies do have to be painted.
He knows, which makes him sad. But like, God, it'd be funny, wouldn't it?
It would be.
To be like, oh yes, this is my army color.
No,
it's primer
before
gray.
anyone starts getting uppity, uppity and worried, that's official GW tournaments, like the LVO. You need to have a fully painted army.
Like the ones where he can
locals,
actually get his army cannon for doing that.
Your locals will be fine.
Yeah.
I did see. Hi, announcer. I'm new to Warhammer Tabletop, and I chose Dark Angels. What's your opinion on them? Tabletop-wise, Dark Angels fit that really fun niche of being one of those more Spacefaring chapters that goes into a dedication. Like with Blood Angels, it's melee combat. With Black Templars, it's swarms. Space Wolves, it's more along the lines of like a mix of swarm and beasts. Dark Angels fill that niche of, I want to have combinations. You have the Green Wing, which is your basic fire support. You have your Raven Wing, which is your fast attack group. And then you have your Death Wing, which is your elite blobs of Terminators. And you can mix and combine them, which makes them a fairly fun army to experiment with other playstyles that you might be interested in. Green Wing is perfect if you want to start learning about like Imperial Guard or more shooty armies. While Deathwing is a perfect way to learn how like an army like Custodes would play. Because their numbers are small enough that they're pretty much equal to the Custodes. It's a fairly interesting army at the end of the day.
And then there's actually really fun combinations like Raven Wing and Deathwing. Having that super fast, extremely mobile part of your army, able to run around the board and secure points, and then your Terminators are there for fire support.
Yeah.
Unrelated note, and if you want to know more about the lore of the Dark Angels, just imagine if the CIA and the KGB had a baby and taught it to be paranoid.
No, actually, the more accurate term is that it's the nightly orders of back then.
Yeah,
Like nightly orders that were extremely paranoid of outsiders.
they're the Knights Templar.
And the Black
They're more
Templars
Templar
are
than the Black Templars.
Black Templars are also Knights Templar, but they're more of like the crusading
feel like-
Knights Templar.
They're the
yeah, they're like-
Jerusalem area.
like Dark Angels are like classic Knights Templar, and Black Templars are the Crusades.
Well, that's
you know the meme.
when I'm talking about like Knights Templar, I'm talking about like the classic knightly orders, the guys who hung out in the castles and everything.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And then you have the Black Templars, which are basically Crusaders from the Crusades.
Yeah.
Which also, fun fact for chat, the Knights Templar set up the first international bank.
Really?
Yeah, it's like really weird when you learn it.
Yeah, so basically, what happens was, at the time, pilgrimages to Jerusalem were extremely popular, and so people needed a safe place to keep their currency. So what they would do is they would go to one of the Knights Templars castles. The Templars would take their money or whatever valuables they have, and they had a secret code that they would write down on basically a piece of paper. They'd give it to the person. The person would go on to wherever they're going, and they could stop at any of the Knights Templars holdings and turn in that piece of paper, and they'd give you stuff of either money or stuff of equal value.
Yeah.
I love the idea the Knights Templars are like, wow, this is so much easier than being like an official knight order. Why don't we just start being bankers?
That's how they became so powerful. Is because they became bankers.
Yeah, it's really quite depressing. Do we have stories from the point of view of regular people in Warhammer Universe, like when the Horus Heresy happened? Do we have a life of regular humans reacting to all things like the gods basically dying and fighting? Oh yeah, we have a few of those stories.
Yeah,
They're usually more in the anthologies or in like the more 40k horror stories, or just like regular grunts on the ground.
There's
kind of thing.
Books.
There's
Yeah.
a short story that I love. It's about a Mechanicus, regular ass mechanic worker. He's sitting there humming a little tune about how great it is being in the Mechanicus and working for the Omnissiah as he's working on the engines of a Space Marine ship. Plot happens in the book, and they have to turn the engines on and like get out of there fast. And then the Mechanicus guy realizes it, does little Mechanicus math numbers, realizes that he'll never make it out in time, and he looks back down to his work and says, I guess I might as well finish this. And then just goes back to work, humming.
Ah, I'm gonna die. Might as well finish this.
Yeah,
Can
because
Dark Angels
that's a perfect example of just everyday shit in the Mechanicus.
can Dark Angels still wear pre-heresy colors in modern 40k? The main Dark Angels chapter doesn't. They wear like green. Well, actually no. The Dark Angels still do. The Green Wing has taken on like the more dark green. But the Raven Wing and the Death Wing still use Legion era colors. And some of their sub-chapters still use the old Legionary colors as well. The Consecrators chapter, they specifically are the same kind of dark green that the Dark Angels were back in the day.
And some of the Fallen still wear those colors as well.
Do the Vorpal
No.
swords show up a lot, or just the story of all the chapters? The Vorpal swords have shown up twice. They showed up in the Abyssal Crusade, and then they showed up in a short story, which was the consequences of that. Are there any known Thousand Sun successor chapters? Heavily hinted to be the Blood Ravens.
My brain just short-circuited. I had a thought, now I lost it. What isn't the Deathwing? I remember that. Isn't the Deathwing supposed to be in bone white armor?
Yep, they can be in Bone White.
Anyway,
Question is, boss,
wanna-
about Diandros in general. Is there like anywhere written what happened to him? Apart of
hold-
him becoming a chaplain.
Hold on. I need to turn you up. Give me a sec, because I can't hear you. I can hear that you're talking. I can't hear what you're saying. It's like you're so quiet, and that's on me. I turned people down earlier. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm painting chainsaw blades. I'm painting teeth. Shit. God.
You know, if you don't want to paint chainsaw blades, doggies.
All right, Stagelights. That was you asking, right?
Okay, so first of all, call me Stig. Much easier for you to just name my username. So here's the thing. Does anyone know what happened to Leandros, apart of the fact that he became a chaplain and that was like sent to become a chaplain, never to see the front lines?
We
Apart from
do
that,
not know any of Leandros' story
All
in
we know about
between.
Leandro. Because, of course he become a chaplain.
We do not.
Yeah,
The
I mean-
answer is we just don't know. We don't know what happened to him or how he became a chaplain.
He could have become a chaplain because after the full squad got called back to McCraig because, of course, the Primarch was back awake and that's what was called to Marinus Calgar and everything like that. Wouldn't he be like demoted? I mean, demoted between like in the lines of like you would not see the front lines anymore because you could have given this first into the librarian that will tell us if he has.
Well, we don't.
chaos
That's the
potential.
thing. We don't know what happened. We don't know Leandros' story because at the end of the day, Space Marine 1 wasn't Leandros' story, it was Titus' story. And it's just kind of one of those things where it happened in the background and you're not privy to know why.
The only thing that matters is the fact that he's still kicking around and he's still being annoying.
Yo, Calgar, why do we have this fucking word bearer aboard the ship? The fuck you just call me? You heard what I said, bitch.
Apart from calling him a annoying, I will just call him a cunt, a bold cunt.
Well, that's the
Like-
point. He's supposed to be the worst of the Imperium.
He is basically all of what the Ultramarines are, but taken to its worst extreme.
Isn't there
Follow
like
the
a
book.
chapter that follows the directly as well, if I'm correct? Like a chapter from the
There's a-
Ultramarines that follows the
There's a few.
Colic stories to like the letter.
That would be the
Yeah.
Howling Griffins.
Yeah, and don't they? Yeah, but the point is that, yeah, he's an example of this is what happens when we have someone who does this. It's not good. It fucks things up. It has problems.
Now I see why I hate painting these guys so much. Cataphracti looks great, but like it's just one of those Terminator armors you don't like to deal with because there's so much detail.
Someone told me
He
chaplain
really thought he was gonna
Tiger.
go back to McGravy, like he was gonna be received by his by his
Oh.
brother, to like a hero by saying that somebody was a heretic for like touching warp energy,
So-
shit like that, just to be shunned and become a fucking chaplain.
Dracolich, to answer your question, most chaplains are not psychers.
No, all of them, most of them are just pure. Most of them are just
Yeah.
like regular. So I was gonna save this for like the chapter command video, but essentially you don't get promoted into those positions. If you have psychic potential, you are thrown into the Librarius. There is no if
Because
and or
you
but. You are
Aren't
just
allowed
thrown
to
into
go
it.
anywhere else.
Yeah. You have to You have to have You have to have like a interest in machines, and then you can volunteer to become a tech marine. You have to have a knowledge of you have to have interest in like science and medicine, and then you can volunteer into becoming an apothecary. Same with the chaplaincy. It's a volunteer position. You have to volunteer yourself into it, but usually when you do, you are trained by a superior officer. So you are trained in the position along with others into that position.
And usually before you volunteer, your superior has already said, hey, this guy's probably going to become a chaplain.
Yeah, like he would.
They already
You need
know.
to be.
Yeah.
You volunteer and they recommend you,
Yeah.
and you still have to go through like the regular training.
Like the 50 years on Mars for a tech marine.
Yep.
Yeah, no, like if being a psyker and being a librarian, it's not a choice. It's like joining a job and telling them you know how to work Excel spreadsheets correctly. Suddenly, your job is now to work all of our Excel spreadsheets. You don't get a choice.
Yeah, it's It's pretty shitty being a Space Marine librarian.
Apparently,
I mean, you
it's
don't get
shown in
quite
the
as much
series
shit
that
from the average schmuck, and I mean from the average Imperium soldier because they're terrified of you at least, but it's still not great.
Oh, what were you saying,
So-
Stitch?
apparently they in the news upcoming series from Space Marines that they're showing when they show the Titus Squadron, there was a chaplain next to Titus.
It's probably Leandros. The ending of Space Marine 1 is well, the ending of Space Marine 2 is supposed to be them going to do what Calgar was saying at the end of the game.
Exactly.
They're being
So we're
deployed to
gonna
a
be
new area.
seeing an animated series. We're gonna see an animated series with our
Do you
guy,
think
bald ass
Apothecary, Tech Marine, and
motherfucker.
Chaplain will be playable classes in SM2?
Aphrodite.
I don't. I think Chaplain might be, but we'll have to see.
Oh,
Aphrodite, you came alive. Finally.
Listen, we all want to see Leandros get his head taken off, but we're just gonna have to wait. We have
Yeah,
more
I'd rather
important
see-
shit to
I'd
do.
rather
No,
see him become a heretic. I just pray he becomes a heretic just so we can
He's
kill
not
him.
going to.
Oh god, no.
Chaplains becoming head heretics is extremely rare.
I will
Um,
say this about Leandros. The one nice thing I can say about him is I know for a fact he will never turn to chaos. He would sooner eat a bolter.
Come, this is about you saying that you will never see a chaplain become a heretic. Word bearer.
I said it's rare in modern 40k.
So the
Lord
word bearers
Chaplains
are
are
you.
extremely-
Okay, I need to explain this. Chaplains back in the day of 30k were not religious leaders. They were not the religious heart of the chapter. Their job when they were made was a commissar. They were a propaganda officer. Their job was to make sure that you were following the rules and making sure that you didn't stray from it. And that you would be more scared of them than the enemy. They were literally Space Marine commissars. Yes, in the Word Bearers, the chaplain was the religious guy. But that's because the Word Bearers were religious. They were a very high exception to the rule and not a liked one.
Very few people like working with the word bears.
And
So
you
they
got to
were the
remember that
vibe-
it
they
wasn't
were-
the
they were the
Word
vibe
Bearers. You got to remember that it wasn't the Word Bearers that instilled the rank of chaplain throughout the legions. It was the Council of Nicaea. Because they just handed down an order that said that psychers, like librarians, can't exist within the legions. So the chaplains were there to enforce that. It's just that over time, their position became what it is that we know now.
I thought there was like a loophole that the legions found out like by becoming chapters they can now have a librarian. That's why because
The librarian was reinstated by Roboot Guilliman after the Horus Heresy because he realized, oh wait, Horus and his boys set up the Council of Nicaea in such a way that we would be deprived of our greatest weapon against demons of chaos.
Yeah.
Because Guilliman learns from his mistakes.
So here's the thing. So we know that Leandros is not a psyker then. He's just a standard run-of-the-mill chaplain with no psyker or energy.
Yep, he's just an idiot. He's just a regular idiot like the rest of us.
Oh, like no. I mean, he's more of an idiot. He's like, if we're up here, he's like fucking 6 feet below.
I mean, like, he's a regular guy like you and I, aside from being a Space Marine.
A
And a
massive
fascist.
And a can. A can that doesn't like cheese.
But yeah, so the ranks within the legions and the chapters have wildly changed. Like, a chaplain from 30k will be unrecognizable in 40k. Like, fun fact, the chaplains back in the day didn't even have the famous skull helmet.
Just looked like regular Space Marines.
Yep, they just wore black. Their armor was black.
And now they wear the death mask, which is super cool.
Black Templars back then?
What?
Black Templars black?
Are you asking if like their armor is as black as the Black Templars, or
Yes. Black Templar. No, no, don't go into this. Jesus Christ, on my body.
I'm just trying to like clear up like the question so that way I understand it. It's just black.
The Holy Father compels you gets hit by a cross.
So question, what's the difference between Terminator armor and Tactical Dreadnought armor? They're the same thing. Tactical Dreadnought armor is just the actual
Official name.
it's the official name. Terminator armor
Yeah.
is just the nickname for it. Like in Halo, we don't call it the assault rifle, we call it the MA42B.
MA45?
Hold on, looking it up.
B? There's a bunch of different variants. I'm confused now.
All right, assault rifle.
MA5B, I think it's called.
I
What are we talking about?
just like the actual name of the. So it's not called Tactical Dreadnought armor is just like Terminator armor. That's the name of it.
Yeah. Terminator is Tactical Dreadnought. Tactical Dreadnought is Terminator. It's the same thing.
I'm trying to find the name of the assault rifle. Son of a bitch. The MA3, MA5, MA37, MA40, MA5B. It's just the name of the armor at the end of the day. Have I seen? Yes, I've seen them for years. This is not new.
We don't call it the only armor. We call it the Spartan armor.
Wolfen, are there any chapters or regiments that deal primarily in space combat?
Yes.
Yeah, plenty. Marines Errant, for one.
Where is
God,
this?
wait, hang on. No, never mind. I was thinking, I got Marines Errant and Marines Malevolent mixed for 2 seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
are there?
no.
Yeah, so there are a few chapters that deal with Voidborn combat, and there are a few Imperial Guard regiments. The Elysians are one of them. The Elysians love Voidborn combat.
Fun fact, it is also theorized among the fandom that one of the 2 missing Primarchs specialized in Voidborn combat, because that is one of the things that none of them really specialized in.
Actually,
Oh.
Imperial Fists.
Yes.
Imperial Fists
Fists
specialized in
love.
it. They had the largest fleet out of all the chapters.
Really?
Yeah.
Those are the
They
Ultramarines.
specialized in
I thought
boarding
they were-
tactics.
I
Yeah.
thought they were the
Oh.
friggin' siege fortify folks like Percherab. I thought they
They
were the.
What's a siege in
Double
space?
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
What's a
combat is just
spaceship if
siege.
just a mobile fortress?
Yeah.
fair, I suppose.
Also, basically any chapter that's fleet based, it doesn't have a home world. Also, I could count as Voidborn specialists.
Yep. Hell, the Hawklords chapter is also, which is an Ultramarine subchapter.
Soul drinkers before.
Aphrodite
Yeah,
Body is
that whole-
Lanishka.
Hang on. When you say Ultramarine subchapter, do you mean like actual subchapter or air quotes subchapter?
Actual,
Like, you know-
the Hawklords are confirmed Sons of Gilligan.
Okay, because my first immediate thought was a Sons of the Phoenix situation. That's quote unquote
Oh.
Sons of Dorn.
No, that's the Silver
Oh.
Skulls. That's the Silver
Oh
Skulls.
god, I forgot the Slanesh candle was a thing.
Yeah, it's right
Apparently,
into
it's
mine.
lavender.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what?
Lavender
know
is
what?
Nurgle is pine, and
Ooh.
corn is cinnamon. I thought it was cherry,
Ooh.
but
No, you know what? That makes sense that corn is cinnamon.
Ooh, spicy.
No,
Well,
corn
we
is
have to
cinnamon. That makes
stick,
perfect sense.
What is
The
Zinch?
Inquisition on Aphrodite.
I hope it's blueberry.
Siege
A
is blueberry
a
confirmed.
blueberry candle. I don't think that'd smell very good.
Which, by the way, my wife has been given full permission to fuck with me on my throne. So, like, they added those candles.
Oh yeah.
Oh
This is-
god.
There's
Okay,
a space
let's
marine
see
one
from then.
and an extra militarian one. Like, does it just smell like sweat?
No. They're,
No, no, no.
guys, at the end of the
No, no,
day,
no.
they're regular candles.
Yeah, they're
No,
regular.
no, no. Hold up. Time out. The Astra Militarum one should smell like gun oil.
Ew.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Ew.
I'd be down for that.
I love the smell of oil.
Of course, the
It
military
should
people
smell
are
like a-
like, oh
The
my
Astra
god.
Militarum one should smell like a well-loved workshop.
Give me my gun oil.
As someone who grew up around a father who worked in the oil rigs, an oil field and wireline, no thank you.
I said a well-loved workshop, not a well-worked workshop. There's a difference in the smell.
Making Nurgle pine is so insulting to Papa Pine is mildly antiseptic. Well, the idea is that, like, Nurgle's nature, what do you usually smell in nature? You usually smell pine. If you're in, like, the northern provinces like I am.
Papa don't creep.
Imperial Fists were expert to ship fighters, close quarters bolter fire. Yeah, that's why... So, surprisingly, the Ultramarines and the Imperial Fists were the best Voidborn fighters. They specialized with shield tactics. So,
Yep,
you send a boarding pod in, drills into the enemy ship, opens up, and 10 Marines with boarding shields and bolters lined up perfectly down a hallway and start opening up.
and just
Just pseudo
slowly
filmmaking.
advance.
I have a question for Boss.
Hey.
Boss, have you changed the angle of your camera that points to the background? Because I can see it more. I can see the door more than before.
Yeah,
when
so
you
I have a
switched
camera
it.
here. I have two cameras. I have my old camera here that I like streamed with at first, and then the new camera is over here because it's higher quality and higher definition.
Hey, so
Oh.
I have a question, boss.
What's up?
Do we know? So I know we have like, Space Marines having like drop ships and things like that. Do Space Marines have like fighter ships?
Yep.
Are there fighter like a space fighter in
Yeah.
40K?
So
Section that I never see get talked about is like,
they-
oh yeah, here's
the
your
name the name of the new
combat
one
folks.
is a Storm Talon, or an Interceptor, and we actually have models for them. We actually also have an old Horus Heresy model for said intercept fighters.
Yeah, it's the Zephos pattern, isn't it?
I think so.
cool.
Yeah, they
Yeah, that's
also
one thing I don't
like you
hear
just
about a lot in
using.
the lore.
They also just like using Thunderhawks because of the firepower Thunderhawks have.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, it's all well and good to have an A10 Thunderbolt. An A10 Thunderbolt is not great at everything.
Yeah,
If you
no,
take an
they
A10
have
Thunderbolt and go up
fighters.
against a Raptor, it's gonna lose.
They have fighters.
So we
And
like.
yes, I'm
you
pretty
need-
sure it is the
like-
Xiphon.
Like you need that ship-to-ship fighter interceptor class. You can't just have a Thunderhawk for everything. I like the A10 too, Space Marine, but we can't use it for everything.
You know what's
Oh
funny?
god, I hate the A10. But I've had that. right
What's funny
before.
is that the Thunderhawk was going to be replaced.
By what? Because I know it
The
replaced the
Stormbird.
Stormbird. No, the Thunderhawk replaced the Stormbird.
No, shit, the fire.
Yeah.
No, fuck. Sorry, my brain is getting ships mixed up because you're using birds for everything. God damn it. One moment. There was so before the Horus Heresy kicked off,
There was the Stormbird.
There was-
and the Thunderhawk.
they were trying to replace the Predator tank with the Sakaran and the gunships. Games work.
Fire Raptor?
Fire Raptor, yeah. They were trying to replace the gunships with those. It just Horus being Horus, he managed to maneuver things in such a way so that the Traitor Legions got these new updated tanks and gunships first. So if I scroll all the way down, I'll find it because it's like. So I found the interceptor. It's called the Xiphon. Xiphon pattern interceptor. The best way to describe it is like, imagine a mix between a starfighter from what was that show that my dad watched?
Star Trek?
Not Star Trek. Battlestar Galactica.
Stargate?
That's it. Yeah, I was
Battlestar
about to say.
Galactica.
Yeah,
Like
it looks
the-
like this.
Like, boss, you said what was that sci-fi show my dad used to watch? And I'm guessing at your age and your father's age, that could be a long list.
Yeah, it's a long list. So this is the strike fighter for the Legions back in the day.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's not.
Because that
It's,
is-
again, it's meant to be
that is
like
one.
it's meant to be void to air combat.
Like that's one area of the lore I don't hear much about. Is like because
Why does it look like
in
if
void
you
battle,
add
that's
an
still-
extra set of wings, it will look like an X-wing?
Looks like the starter ship from No Man's Sky.
So we have
What is
the
Do we know what the Astra Militarum has?
they have fuck. Give me a minute.
They have Thunderbolt.
Sorry,
They have Thunderbolt.
over here. This was the gunship meant to replace the Thunderhawk. The Legion Sokar Stormbird.
Why did it not replace the Thunderhawk?
Because Horus got it first.
No, the Stormbird came out first, and then the Thunderhawk was replacing the
Wait,
Stormbird.
fuck. No, right. Shit. Sorry. My brain. No, I had it. God damn it. I had it. I
Yeah,
had it.
because
I
the
had it.
Stormbird, even then, the Imperium was like, hey, the Stormbird takes up too much resources to make. We need something cheaper.
Here it is. Fire Raptor. Storm Eagle and Fire Raptor. So these two were meant to replace them. Because they were lighter, they were faster, could carry just about the same amount of Marines as both of those other gunships, and just were twice as effective at doing the job. But Horus got a hold of them
Oh.
first, and you can guess what happens from there. It becomes
They couldn't carry the same amount as the Stormbird. The Stormbird could carry, I think, 100, if I remember correctly. 100 Space Marines.
either way. It could carry.
Yeah.
It was just better.
It was cheaper to make, a lot more reliable.
As for Solar Auxilia, we have a few of them. Though I think a few of them got delisted, sadly. So we had the Imperial Navy Thunderbolt Heavy Fighter and the Imperial Navy Voss Pattern Lightning Strike Fighter. So basically, like, the Thunderbolt was... What's the best comparison here?
The Thunderbolt was an F-18.
Yeah, we got like an F-18, and then we got like something below an F-18 with the Lightning Strike Fighter.
The Lightning would be more like an F-16. It's an interceptor.
Yeah. So yeah, Void Combat isn't very talked about in the books because trying to write space battles is very, very hard.
Especially with the
Understandable.
distances you're talking about with 40k.
Yeah, we're talking like kilometers of distance.
Space battles
I
work-
think
If you're doing like an animation and you want to show off, Space Battle is great for that because you can have a whole scene of like one of the ships firing and following the round as it travels through space and slams into something.
if
not
I
great for this, though.
remember correctly, in the Battlefleet Gothic rulebook, an inch was roughly equivalent to like 10,000 kilometers. And most combat was like 5 to 6 inches away.
I would love in the next book that has like a little bit of void combat to get a short story about this. We get a scene where one of the ships fires and misses, and then we suddenly shift perspectives to this nowhere planet where this nowhere dude just living his life. He's having either the best or worst day ever,
Fucking 1,000 years later.
and then he just gets re-spotted by the random round.
Because Sir Isaac Newton is the most dangerous motherfucker in space.
You remember that Mass Effect line too, I see.
Uh-huh.
God, I remember when I first played Mass Effect 2, when you first get to the Citadel and you see the sergeant like yelling at the two recruits. I stood there for like 15 minutes just listening to him rant.
Oh, me too.
That was a perfectly
The most
written
recent
Jones
Dawn of Fire
record.
novel has some void combat. Yeah, Dark Imperium and the Dawn of Fire novels have some void combat in them.
Yeah, a lot of books have some void combat, but like there's no book that really focuses on it very much.
Again, it's very hard to like describe space battles.
And have it be interesting.
Yeah. Like even
Oh.
Halo and Star Wars really struggles with it.
Yeah.
And I think I think Halo did incredibly well with void combat.
Yes, it did. I mean, because that was the vast majority of the Human Covenant War, was void battles.
Yep. Quick, stop the Covenant from burning this world. Ah. Did you know that you can take 137 shade swords in a legal 2K list? We talking for
Oh, God.
40K or are we talking for 30? Because I just learned the hard way today. I learned the hard way last night that I could upgrade all my tactical squads for 5 points to have chain swords. And not like replace their bolters, but take chain swords. 40K. Oh, okay.
Oh God.
Are you playing World Eaters? What army are you playing here?
Black Templars?
Can't remember.
World
these.
Eaters or Black Templars? That's my bet. Maybe Space Wolves?
Well, I gotta wait for them to say the army, so.
I'm just guessing. I'm thinking out loud.
But yeah, like, to all the newcomers coming in, come on, sit down, have a good time. We're talking, we're having a Q&A, we're talking whatever the fuck as I paint models.
I'm painting Custodes.
I'm painting Custodians.
I'm painting a Dreadnought.
Ooh, which one?
Oh, thanks.
The Redemptor.
Ooh. The Redemptor has really grown on me. I didn't like
The
it
one-
originally, but like, it's grown on me.
The one Dreadnought that I didn't really like when I first saw it, but again, it's grown on me, would have to be the Siege Dreadnoughts.
Oh, the Ironclads?
Yeah.
I like the Ironclad.
Well, because when I first looked at it, I'm like, this is a box. It's a box with legs.
So are most of the old ones.
Yeah.
Like the only ones that weren't were the Contemptor. And the
I'm
Goliath.
putting together Vespit's Blood Angel since their exclusive captain has a chainsword. Oh, that makes sense. Do
And
we have
the,
any
Calamari.
idea when the Emperor's Children will be released? We don't know exactly when. We know that they're coming in 2025.
Yeah. I'd guess probably the first quarter.
Probably, or sometime in the summer.
Yeah.
But the Emperor's Children also explains why, like, GW has been really dragging their heels on new stuff. Because, like, if you're developing a new army,
Takes a long time.
takes a long time, and you're designing it and making sure that it fits in with the other armies that are present within the game. And I can pretty much assure you that that Emperor's Children are either going to be the most powerful fucking thing on the table for like the next little while, like Leagues of Votann were, or they're gonna be like your pet deck, like in Yu-Gi-Oh. They're absolute garbage, but you love them anyway. Boss, send me the thing called work as has me kidnapped. Farva, I am not magic. Although I do play Thousand Suns, I cannot teleport like a Thousand Sun.
I have a bunch of guns and a bunch of ammo. Let's go.
I can't lie for you. That's illegal.
Ride or die. I'll go to jail for you.
Okay, someone else risking their neck for you. I'll happily send them to save you.
I did sell my car and get a Tesla though, so it might take me a little bit to get to you, Farva.
Why did you get a Tesla?
Because I live in a major city and I don't really drive outside of it. If I do, I'll just take a flight or a train.
Again, why Tesla?
Because it's the Model Y and it's more reliable than a lot of the other electric vehicles right now.
Cybertruck begs to differ.
Oh, the Cybertruck is not reliable at all. Jesus. Oh my god.
I'm gonna hurt everybody, even when I'm not moving! Screams the Cybertruck.
I
What?
knew this, like, when the Cybertruck came out, it was gonna be bad. I didn't think it was gonna be this bad.
I don't have poker powers. I am a robot. Listen, Farva, I wish I could save you. I wish I could. But I am but a humble fatty sitting in his chair who is trying to lose weight.
Oh. Guess how much it costs to replace a tire on a Cybertruck?
Too much.
$6,000.
It's $4,000.
Too much.
Oh, it's close. I hate that.
The answer is too much.
Yeah. No, I was looking at getting a Rivian truck, but there's a huge back order on them right now.
The Cybertruck breaks when it hears stress test.
I gotta bounce out, y'all.
All right.
Good night.
Good night,
Love
Hollow.
Yeah.
Damn it, boss! What happened to you being my ride or die? I am ride or die, but I can only ride so far.
Ride or die means you'll be side by side with him, marching into hell.
Listen. I can march, but I don't have a car, so I cannot ride. I'm march or die, dude. But like,
All right, we're gonna crowdfund Boss a car next.
can we at least get me to 10K first on YouTube,
Priorities.
please? Pedal that bike faster. But you're 8 hours away.
8 hours, that's nothing.
Shut up, military man.
No, as in I'm talking Texan, not military.
Yeah, 8 hours in Texas, and you're not even out of the state yet.
You can drive for 3 days and still not be out of the state.
That sounds like a nightmare.
It
Hey,
is.
Vic.
What the hell? 8 hours for me, I'll end up in Scotland. It's so small here.
Saw a video of a guy just slamming the door in a Cybertruck and the door broke. It's only 8 hours. Yeah, 8 hours. Double that if I'm biking. Triple, 10 times that if I'm walking. You'll be done work by the time I get to you. In fact, you'll be so done work that we'll both be dead.
Just hitchhike.
I don't want to get stabbed in the booty hole. Do I look like an Emperor's Children to you?
Yes.
Okay, listen, you.
Ask grass or cash. No one rides for free.
Oh. That explains why, all my stuff was sounding quiet. My wife turned down my volume. I'm like, why is everyone so fucking quiet?
That's really funny, actually.
Oh, that wife of mine. Oh, I love them so much. Oh, they're gonna get a reminder. They're gonna be told, hey, you forgot to turn up the volume after you were done looking through the video. I love you and appreciate you.
I don't know why. I think it was our conversation about Terminators earlier, but I just remembered the Dark Angels book where a Terminator was killed by mounted cavalry with just regular lances.
Yep.
They weren't even space power lances. They're just regular ass lances.
Oh,
Kill,
Vic.
train-
So some of my followers were like, "Oh my god, thank you for like stitching her video. I could follow her and like support her." And I'm like,
Aw.
"Yeah,
Yeah.
we support our friends here."
Yeah. Those comments are funny. The dude stopped replying. I like had a midterm today, so I've just kind of been the last few days super busy studying, so I haven't really been on TikTok. And I just like looked at that video, and that dude has like 400 replies, and I was like, oh my God.
400? Guy, go to bed.
What the heck?
No, he's not replying anymore.
Oh
It's
my!
just other people
He
shitting
got-
on him.
Oh
he got
my
ratioed.
God. Like Christ.
It's very funny, but I'm just like, oh, I'm trying to sleep. I mean, I don't have my notifications on for TikTok anyways.
I mean, fair. God, I made a video today on TikTok, basically explaining a little bit more about like when I made like that very tired video where I was just like, I was like angry because like it was just genuinely an angry situation because I kept getting spammed and everything. But I like made the more nuanced takes on that new video today, and I genuinely don't get why these guys go out of their way to be as disgusting and nasty as possible. I genuinely don't get it.
It's fun to them.
How?
Ugh.
9
don't
times out of 10, you either get ignored or you get fucking spit roasted.
Maybe it's their kink.
I mean, they did Photoshop my head on their cuck porn, so... It's...
Belial has so many details. It's...
Girl, I fucking feel you. These cataphracti... This one cataphracti is taking longer than one marine did. Like, oh my god.
I'm honestly just debating on like pulling a switcheroo and just working on either my sisters or some inner circle companions. Cause I don't feel like doing a bunch of detail tonight.
As I'm sitting here doing nothing but...
Yeah, but also the thing is I have a lot of like minis that are barely even blocked in.
Oh, that's fair.
So, but also I do enjoy the satisfaction of finished mini. But also the thing is a lot of the stuff he has left is metallic, and I don't feel like getting up to get a new thing of paint water.
Oh, and that's like, sorry, this is like another thing because my brain just remembered it. You guys don't see all the comments that I have to delete and all the people that like I'm blocking and reporting.
I'm glad I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
me too.
again, 20 to an hour deleting
Okay.
these toxic comments.
That's crazy. Me personally, like, I have my comments filtered, so I don't have to see any of it.
Yeah, but I don't want any of those assholes, like, jumping into my community and ruining it, right?
Yeah.
And,
If good.
and like, every streamer agrees, you get rid of the 3 people being toxic in your community, more people will come in.
Yep.
I was gonna say if you weren't in Canada and you were actually making money off TikTok, I would just hire someone to delete comments for you.
Oh, but even
It
then,
sucks
like,
that the
I have
creator
to,
fund isn't here.
yeah, no, that sucks.
It's so dumb.
It's because China
Well,
hates...
because the thing is like, I get, like, there's ads put on my videos sometimes.
There's straight up ads on my videos, I don't get a choice.
Yeah, like, and I'm like, this feels illegal.
Well, it's because of, like, stuff with Canada and China, and it's just...
Give me my money.
It has to do with Canada's advertising laws and stuff.
I know, but I want more money. I
Same.
want more minis.
Same. I'm that Krillin joke where it's like, I'm not
I
Krillin.
want
I'm not Krillin to Yamcha bit where it's just like, yeah. But the difference between you and I is when your girlfriend left you, she took all her money. When my girlfriend left me, she took all my money.
I forgot about that.
Gonna need a sensu for that one. That's basically like what it is with Canada.
Mm-hmm. I have to decide though if I want to work on some Sisters stuff or if I want to keep doing some Dark Angels.
I mean, you were working on Belial. Why not just keep working on Dark Angels? Keep that theme up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in Canada, a trip to the hospital isn't gonna bankrupt you and your children.
Oh, it's getting there.
No, I'm just gonna have to wait until I have children because that's how long the wait times are.
Our entire system's been fucked because the conservatives are trying to implement the American way up here.
Yeah, it's not
And
a.
you think wait
it's
times
not.
are bad now?
It's gonna be worse.
Oh, trust me, wait times are getting longer here in America because all the doctors are burnt out and are quitting.
And by the way, the reason why we also have a shortage of doctors is because the profession is being constantly attacked and politically charged.
Yep.
The amount of death threats that doctors get from crazies now is burnout levels.
Mm-hmm. What color did I?
Man, why is the wait times for doctors skyrocketed? Man, maybe you should be asking those anti-vaxxers that are threatening to bomb hospitals.
Yeah. My cousin was she's no longer, but she was a pediatric nurse for
That must have been fucking.
yeah, she was a pediatric nurse for a children's hospital, and yeah, she was still $200,000 in debt from school, and said, "I'm done." Like the combination of just being burnt out from COVID, and then just being worked to the ground because it's a private hospital, and then all this stuff she was saying on social media about them. She's like, "I'm done. I can't do this anymore." And I get it.
You better respect your fucking doctors. It's like the cleric in your D&D party. You don't insult the person or threaten the people that, can revive you. Hi, Hoodguard!
Hello.
Welcome. Been wanting to have you on for a while.
Hey man, it's good to be here.
No,
How are you?
and then you just get instead you get me.
Well, I enjoy your company too, TCOM. How you doing?
Now you're just trying to placate me.
I play.
I'm doing well. I just ended stream myself. So, what are we working on?
We are currently working on some Cataphracti Terminators.
And Custodes.
So, Hoodguard, I have been informed, I've been alerted that you do not play the tabletop game of Warhammer 40k.
Oh yeah, not at all. Is it blasphemous to say that?
No, it's not blasphemous.
No.
I thought you did, and my brain's like, no, he has a salamanders army. No, he just paints salamanders.
Yeah, I just paint salamanders a lot.
And my brain was just going like, oh no, I've made a serious mistake in my brain. Because I'm like,
yeah, I got in through the lore.
The
so
rules are confusing. I don't blame
never-
you.
Yeah, it's just never appealed to me.
No, and yeah, no, that's totally fine. It's why I keep telling everyone, like, do I have to play the game to, like, paint the models or, like, understand what's going on? God, no. It took me 3 years to try and finally be able to explain it to my wife.
Yeah, let
no.
me just shoot 20 guns at AP-0 into your guys. Ah, fuck, you have an invulnerable save? Never mind.
Yeah, you lost me to AP.
Yeah. God.
Yeah, there's some people that just like reading the books. Like, there's no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My brain was just like, does he? And it's like, no, he doesn't. He just paints the models. I'm like, well, you know what? He does some sick ass fucking models. Not gonna lie.
I appreciate it. What chapter are you making your Terminators?
The elite. So I play Horus Heresy as well, not just 40k. And right now we are doing my Ultramarines Legion. I have specifically flavored them to be 58th Armored Company. And the best part about that is that no one knows what the 58th Company looked like, so I get to decide what they look like.
Very cool. Are you looking forward to the melee upgrade kit that's coming?
Oh my god. I am so happy about that. I'm pissed that's only 2 Thunder Hammers per box, though.
Oh yeah. I wanted to do some Salamander kit bashing with them, but only 2 is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Can I have more than
especially with
just
how
the
expensive boxes.
Can I have more than just the Sagittarium upgrade kit for Custodes, please?
No. It's too much.
Maybe play Sisters and you'd have more fun.
The only upgrade you get is a bunch of bolters. That's it. That's all you.
Oh,
that's all you
I'm
get.
sorry, you wanted Meltaguns on your spears?
I love Meltas.
But yeah,
Like beautiful.
yeah, I totally get why like a lot of people aren't interested in the tabletop game of Warhammer 40k or even Horus Heresy. The rules can get very confusing, even with 40k's more recent simplification of it. People are still like, the fuck you mean -1 doesn't make the dice go down? It goes up? What?
Yeah, honestly, I play all the time and that still confuses me.
It gets even worse in Horus Heresy, because
I know there's some dudes at my local store and they all play Heresy. And I was watching a game of it the other day and I was like, how the fuck are you guys like comprehending any of this? Like I thought getting my head around using Miracle Dice was confusing. And it is. Like Miracle Dice is like objectively confusing, but I was like watching that, I was like, yeah. No, thank you.
Can we bring back blast templates to 40k, please?
So like trying to describe like how to shoot stuff in 40k, because in Horus Heresy, sorry, to my wife was the way that I initially did it was that the way I learned it, and it was like, wait, so if he's ballistic skill 4, you don't hit on 4s? No, you hit on 3s with ballistic skill 4. How the fuck does that work? Well, you take 7, you subtract your ballistic skill, and that's what you hit on. That's stupid. Yes.
It is. It really is. Your ballistic score should tell you what you hit on.
Yeah,
it's so much easier.
Honestly, like I ignore stratagems and enhancements and stuff, except for the One Sisters one that lets you combine Miracle Dice. And like sometimes the Dark Angels one for Inner Circle Task Force, where it lets you like teleport 3 inches to like an enemy unit with your teleport Homer. Like that's it. Don't ask me anything else. That's all I do. And I wonder, and I still win, so
yeah, and
it's fine.
I do prefer the way they do close combat in Horus Heresy, though. But again, do not take this as, this must be done this way. 40k does it very perfectly fine. In Horus Heresy, you take your weapon skill and compare it to the weapon skill of the unit you're attacking. So the idea is that better swordsmen or people that specialize in close combat are going to be better in melee than basic infantry. So, like, my tactical marine in melee combat will be far more, like, hit way better than the guardsman he charged. But if I'm charging, like, a...
What do you mean? A guardsman can literally go 1v1 with a space marine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Guardsman with boxing gloves.
Look,
no
don't shit on the guard, okay? Don't,
I'm not shitting on the guard.
Boys and girls like that.
I'm not shitting on the guard like that. But the idea is that, like, a guy who trains in melee combat is going to be better than the guy who just, like, got basic knife training.
Makes
And, like,
sense.
the guy who's trained in melee combat is not going to be as good as, like, the perfectionist duelist kind of a thing.
He's not gonna be as good as Eidolon.
So, like, the higher the weapon skill is compared to the person you're swinging at, the easier it is for you to hit them. The lower the weapon skill is compared to the other weapon skill, the harder it is to hit them. That's kind of like the idea there.
That's how it used to be in 40k and like some
Yep.
really
Oh,
old editions.
Horus Heresy is older 40k. It's just how 40k used to play. And then 8th edition came around. It's like, how do we get people into the tabletop game? And it's just like, make the rules simpler but still like complicated. And it's like, you got it. And hence why 8th edition has been the most successful edition in 40k.
I just want blast templates.
Well,
Please.
play Horus Heresy.
Successful rules-wise?
I know.
What was that, Hood?
Is it successful rules-wise?
Yes, actually. So, when 8th edition came out, it was praised for getting rid of the more archaic rules of 40k that made people, like, scratch their heads. Because it just instead of having that stupid fucking ballistic skill chart of, like, skill 1 hits on 6s, etc., 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 it was just, nope, you hit on 3s. That's it. This unit does that. It's a lot better than what it was. But yeah, I totally get why like a lot of people still look at 40k and go, "That's confusing as fuck. I don't want to play that."
Yeah.
No, we're going back to using percentages. Thank you very much.
Fuck you. I will die before I go back to percentages. I will.
Sounds horrible.
You will drag me.
was.
You drag me kicking and screaming before I go back to percentages. I'll use Fantasy Flight System all day long. I'll play percentage when it comes to like D&D and such. You will not have me go back to percentage for like tabletop war games. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, it's horrible.
Should I start painting the lion?
Yes,
I don't
paint.
want to paint. I don't want to paint a complicated mini.
Okay, quick question. Who does
Yeah.
the lion resemble more? Tywin Lannister or Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Oh, definitely
Oh,
Lannister.
Tywin Lannister, absolutely.
Yeah.
He actually resembles my husband the most.
Oh, okay,
Um,
fair.
Wait,
My fault.
Vic?
As the lesbian. Look, okay? Can a girl not have fun anymore? Like, he's
Sexuality is
cool.
fluid.
exactly. Like, you're telling me if Fulgrim wasn't standing right in front of you, you would be like, nah, like, I can't do
No, it's on site with Fulgrim.
You're telling
I'm
me
that
right
man's
now,
bitch.
like,
I am Fulgrim's bitch.
I am a lesbian, but, like, I'm always down for a good bit. I love a good hee hee ha.
Real. Little goof, little silly.
It's a little goober moment.
Listen, it's on site with Gulliman, it's on site with Fulgrim, it's on site with Vulcan, it's on site with like half the fucking Primarchs, and then I wonder if with
What
Conrad.
about Conrad Kurz?
It's a wonder if. I wonder. Even though I don't think he knows what that
Top of
is.
my dream blunt
Speaking- Speaking of on-site, so this is the only time that has happened to me in real life. So in the Marines, we were getting ready to deploy, and there was a pararescue unit also getting ready to deploy to the same area as us. If you don't know, pararescue is basically Air Force Special Forces medics. They are amazing. They are basically the people the SEALs call when they need help. And they're like, hey, we're doing a mass casualty exercise. We need some Marines. If we borrow you, I'm like, yeah, sure. And so me and like 20 other Marines go out, and they give us all triage cards, which basically tell you, hey, here's what your injury is. Here's how it happened, and you have to role play with that injury, and they're supposed to fix you. And so I'm laying on the ground. I'm supposed to have a sucking chest wound and a broken leg. And so due to a sucking chest wound, you're not going to make much noise because your lung is collapsed and filling with blood. So I'm just breathing and laying there. And then suddenly the pararescue dude, like we're talking like 6 foot corn-fed country motherfucker, comes through the door, looks at me, falls to one knee, places a hand on my chest and says, don't worry, you're going to be okay. I'm going to get you out of here. And I'm like, oh,
Oh, oh,
oh.
that's my husband.
I have never felt more safe or horny in my life.
Real.
Oh wait, Hoodguard, who's your on site with?
Or Tarabo.
I don't want to deal with incel. I'm sorry.
No, Iron Within, Iron Without. Like y'all don't get it.
Yeah.
See, now you're getting crazy. I don't know. I feel like there are so many people, especially in my community, who are just the biggest Sanguinius stans.
Oh my god, it's so boring. Like find a
Understandably
livable
so.
one. Find one that's alive, please. Sorry, I like Sanguinius. I do.
You
I
gotta
do.
trigger a lot of people with that one.
I just like being a hater. I love Sanguinius. I love his twink ass.
Mhm.
I support my fellow gays.
She's just boring, which is fair.
Calling Sanguinius a twink, that is
He's
a
too,
first
he's
for me.
too
Loken.
He's
perfect.
literally he's
Loken
giving Troy
is
Sivan.
yeah.
He's
Loken
giving
might be-
Troy Sivan. Okay, I'm sorry. Like him and Horace are just doing like the sweat tour. That was actually just the all of like End of Death Part 2. That was literally just like they were like, can we work it out on the remix? The answer is no.
You said Loken Hood?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I love.
Are you not based
love
in
my
brat
boy.
coded?
I must not be. That's all right.
Y'all don't know Brat Summer like I do.
Do not.
Y'all weren't bumping that in the clubs.
Was not in the clubs.
But this is a Warhammer stream. I don't think anyone was in the clubs.
I was at the Wargaming Club. Does that count?
I'm talking about the bars, girl.
Oh, no. I am very much not a club person.
Actually, there's a new gay bar that opened up in my city, and I went with some friends. Very fun.
Valdor's on site.
Valdor's kind of boring.
What about Malkador?
Oh, Malkador? We don't fuck with that man. We sit there and listen to the wise old stories of him.
Well, why don't we experience the wise old stories?
Experience.
Why don't we create some wise old stories?
Because I don't think I could pleasure that man to save my life.
You gotta think, like,
Speak for
he's been alive
yourself.
for thousands of years. He's done
He
everything.
definitely knows. He knows some
He's-
things.
The Emperor and him have done everything.
Oh, him and the Emperor have explored each other's bodies. Like, I'm sorry. Like, they've definitely fucked.
Listen, just saying, the Emperor was a woman. So, like, he's got stories.
Man, doesn't he?
It's a shame that he can't talk about them.
Yixie's fucking dead.
I want him to have like an episode when he talks to his next son, and instead of giving him useful information or actually talking to him like Gilliman, it's just ramblings,
I think that'd be funnier.
and it serves no purpose whatsoever.
I don't remember him giving Gilliman useful information. I remember in Dark Imperium that it was like, tell me how to
It was
fix
like,
this
use that
place.
bitch.
Tell me how to fix this. You can't. 13. I have a name. Fuck you.
That's useful. to know that your father's an
I think-
actual dick.
Exactly.
That's pretty useful information.
Useful information to know your dad doesn't care about you. Like, I wish I knew that sooner.
It's one of those moments in Dark Imperium where you're just like, oh, so that's what happened. Fuck. It's that last chapter that punches you in the face. It's like, oh no, Gilliman is truly fucked.
No, he has his bestie Pookie Bear, his best friend ever, who he's never had any problems with and has always gone along perfectly fine with. Lionel Johnson back now.
Can't wait for that reunion. Because they did not part on good terms.
What do you mean? They were literally best friends.
I don't know about all that.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about
They
that.
literally, bro, they worked it out on the remix, okay?
They worked it out in the remix. We
Sure.
No, they finally fucked and got over it.
Yo, Magnus, you ever heard of Wincest?
Hey, yo, they're brothers.
So, the last time that I know they interacted was Ruin Storm. And in that book, Gulliman had to convince...
Oh my god, you're like the best brother ever. Oh, wow. Thank you,
more-
Gilliman. You're so cool.
It was...
I really like your cool Legion. Oh, thank you, brother.
I think
You
this
like
is...
this
I
new-
think this is the
you
Dark
like this
Angels...
new color scheme?
Yeah.
You like this
Proceeds
new
to
color
firebomb
scheme?
McCrag. Right. Yeah.
That,
Well-
that was funny. That was
They
fucking
deserved
funny.
it.
That's
like, I see-
Ultramarines propaganda. Thank you very much. That never
He's
happened.
like, I'm about to light this bitch up.
I
Okay.
so like Gulliman had to convince Lionel Johnson and Ruinstorm not to firebomb Davin while Sanguinius
He's so
was down
funny.
there.
I
And
mean, Sanguinius would have been fine.
Man, Gilliman did a lot of convincing of the Lion over that entire time. Entire unremembered Empire debacle.
It's almost like they wanted to fuck.
I still love the fact that in Angels of Caliban, fucking I found Conrad Kurz. He's in the goddamn mountains. Okay. Hey, so what do you want to do? I want to nuke it. You can't nuke the mountain, but I'll give you like half my legion to go track him down. Okay, Gilliman.
No.
I solemnly swear that I will not nuke the mountain. Gets to the mountain range, standing with an Ultramarines officer to his left, Dark Angels officer to his right. Yeah, nuke the mountain. Sir,
Nukes Mountain.
sir, my Lord Gilliman has told you not to do that. I have heard the council's decision, and given that it's a stupid-ass decision, I've elected to ignore it. Nuke the mountain.
I mean, I can't even blame the Lion. If Conrad was running amok, I'm sorry, I stand by him.
You're nuking the mountain?
Yep.
It comes down to
Fuck that Lion. McCraig's stupid anyways.
Sits here a
I wouldn't nuke the
blueberry.
mountain. I would firebomb it.
I'm sitting here as a
I
blueberry,
would
just
virus
like,
bomb the whole planet.
what the fuck did McCrag do to all of you guys? Christ!
Can I not be a hater?
I'm wondering why.
Sometimes
being the
hateration
rape-
doesn't need a reason.
I think
Being
that
a
it needs to be
Raven Guard
good.
enjoyer, you know what you did.
What did I do?
You know what you did.
Okay, vague posting, got it. But yeah,
How many people sacrifice themselves to make the Emperor, or is it unknown? I think it's unknown.
We know a bunch of shamans died. We don't know how many. 40k's never been really good with numbers.
No, it has not.
Well, it's called Warhammer 40k, so I hope they know how to do numbers.
They do not.
40,000 Warhammers. I like the mech, but that's a lot of fucking mechs of one type. That's a BattleTech joke, everybody.
Yep.
Love me some fucking BattleTech. You can never go.
I actually loved the Warhammer back when I played.
I have like 2 of them. People have been asking me because like they saw the box of like BattleTech. They're like, "Oh, BattleTech lore when?" And I'm like, on YouTube when I get to it.
If I run out of 40k stuff to talk about.
Oh, look, that'll happen never. I'm safe.
Oh yeah, we got content for millennia, for days.
Though, like, actually, so we have 2 40k content creators. What's your like most requested thing to talk about?
My favorite stuff, probably, which is okay. But it's the same question over and over. Who's your favorite Primarch? I think also which Primarch is coming back is a huge question I get asked all the time.
It's gonna be Lehman Russ. Like, it better be. The furries must make a comeback.
People keep asking boss from all videos.
I keep getting
I'm one of
asked.
them.
One of the other ones is
I
like,
don't.
surprisingly, people keep asking me about the Siege of fucking Vrax. And I'm like,
Why?
I've gotten that a bit.
Siege
Have
of
you read the
Vrax
book?
was boring.
I
didn't
read
like
the
it.
entire campaign. I have access to all the books.
I also just am not a big Krieg girly pop, so I was like, it
It's-
wasn't very interesting to me. The most interesting
I-
part for me was the Dark Angels part. Like,
I love siege warfare and trench warfare and reading into it. And even I find it pretty boring.
It comes. Oh,
I
hi,
can't
Emerald.
stand tank warfare.
It's Hoodguard Vic. This is my friend Emerald. She is one of my admins on my server, and an absolute chaos goblin of energy.
Hey, I will correct you on that, my good sir. It's Chaos Kobold.
Yes.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so I keep getting asked to do like Siege of Vrax, and I don't want to
You read the Lions
boring,
book?
boring
I-
siege, boring siege.
I have not.
Shuffles.
I have been able to like read Lion Son of the Forest. I just damn it.
No. Steve Lyon's Siege of Rax book.
Oh, I have not read that book yet.
Okay.
It's from, if I remember correctly, it's from the perspective of just a regular Kriegsman. Just a line Kriegsman.
The reason why I don't want to talk about it is because it's talked about so much.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing I can do to break it down within like 10 minutes where I'm not like gutting the whole damn thing.
Yeah, it is kind of.
I feel like people mostly just like ask me to show off my armies, and I'm like, I've posted my sisters and my Dark Angels quite a few times. I should just pin them, to be honest. That way.
You gotta
people
remember
don't-
that
I mean,
a
people will
TikTok.
probably still ask.
You gotta remember that TikTok though does not want people to be going into profiles. They want you to keep scrolling.
Yeah, I know. I'm lazy. I don't want to like. And half the time, I'm like not even at home to show off my armies because I'm normally on campus studying.
That's fair. But yeah, like
Like a schmuck.
Krieg is Siege of Rax is like the major one, but then like yeah, it's also like which Primarch do you think is coming back? And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to keep answering this damn question, aren't I?
I'm gonna get
Who's your
It
favorite
has
Primarch too?
so much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that
lucky.
one.
I don't really post that much about like lore for Warhammer. Like I'll occasionally post, but like most of the time I just post about playing. So I don't usually actually get a whole lot of people being like, "What do you think of this, this, and that?" I'm like, y'all don't want to know my opinions. You guys don't want to know my opinions at all. I've seen you say stuff in my comments when I talk about anything. You're a woman. What do you know?
God.
A lot. I
Insufferable.
read
Yeah, that's right. What do you know?
too much.
I know
Insufferable.
nothing.
Yo,
I
Emerald.
don't have nothing.
How
Emerald
dare you have a woman? How dare you have an
Emerald.
opinion?
Yes.
Corn.
Ooh, chaos,
Yes.
murder,
Emerald.
blood
Emerald's
for the
our
blood god, blood for the blood god, blood for the blood god.
Emerald is our resident corn worshiper.
Oh, now. Yes, I do shout out blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne a good portion of the time, but also, like, Black Legion.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Iskander Kion's my favorite space marine, so I feel
Oh shit! What?
he's the coolest space marine that there is.
Hell yeah! One, I know he's Black Legion, but he hails from the Thousand Suns, so fuck yes.
He does. He has a sword that is imbued with the shards of Sanguinius' death soul echo. It's so
Mm.
cool. For
Mm.
no
That's
reason.
metal as fuck.
Right?
That is beautiful.
Black Legion dancing constantly on the Blood Angels as sad tears.
Mm, mhm.
And the Night Lords. Don't
But
forget,
I
the
also-
Night Lords love to fuck with the Blood Angels.
Why do they like to do that again? I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
On the Night Lords, like they
Ooh.
kind of deserve it. I love the Night Lords, and I think they kind of deserve it. Like,
Has anybody ever read the Morven Vol book?
yes.
No,
That's
I
so good.
haven't. Ah!
So good.
You don't understand. I love Sisters so much. I have actually single-handedly gotten 4 people at my local store to start Sisters armies.
Let's go.
She.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna be painting
spreading the good
Paragon
word of the God
Wars
Emperor.
Like, overall here, I am fairly new to the whole Warhammer scene, especially with the fact that Farva, my beloved, has decided to get me into it by starting me off with orcs,
Ooh.
which is
So
always a
fun.
good one. That's Mad Max and Mad Max contraptions made by basically fungi that are sentient, and yeah, that's cool. That's up my alley. Yeah, sure. The first time he actually gets me into it, mind you, he gets the whole starter pack army, or the Squig Hog Riders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a set of those. This man, he knows that I do not remember the colors for anything. I do not remember the meanings. It's long to history for me. I do not remember it. He looks me dead ass in the eyes and says, "Okay, honey, what color do you want your Squig Hogs to be?" And I look at him dead in the face and without even very much of thought, just blurt out my favorite color. I want them to be purple.
It's my favorite color too. Brave color.
It's the greatest color. It's the greatest color.
The best color for orcs.
Well,
your
you can't
squigs
see
are
any
gonna be
more
visible.
orcs. Like, where are your squigs? I can't see them.
They're just the orcs riding on the squigs that are not existent apparently because nobody can see the squig. All they see is the mechanical parts, and it's fucking hilarious. I have not run a
I think I'm
single
starting
game.
Grey
do
Knights.
not-
I know their models are a bit out of date, but are bad. Grey Knight models aren't bad. They're just
Derpy.
you'll be buying a lot of them, and they'll be filling a lot of the same goddamn job.
Yeah.
It's the Strike Squad and the Interceptor Squad literally come in the same box. Paladins and Terminators. Paladins exist. They're just Terminators with extra bits.
Baby carrier.
We don't talk about that. I fucking hate this stupid ass goddamn Dread Knight. And it's that hate. Understand this hate comes from a genuine place of I fucking hate how the model looks. I fucking hate how it's built. I hate how it's painted, and I fucking hate it on the table. It is
a stupid model.
I have
Good enough.
never played Grey Knights, so I cannot speak on that.
oh god. So
Hate everything.
so
Oh.
5th edition.
Most people in my city honestly just play like Eldar and like chaos stuff.
I'll explain it here. So on tabletop, they had the power to absolutely just thrash anything they wanted, and they had the power to just open up a black hole, say, your unit's gone. What? Yeah, your unit's gone. Fuck you.
Eldor Drago is suddenly on the table, even though he wasn't included in my army.
What is happening? Then 6th edition, nothing should be able to move that fucking fast in the game. It could just teleport from one end of the board to the other, drop a black hole, and leave. And then 8th edition comes around, and you're thinking like, oh, thank God, they finally nerfed the damn thing. No, we put a Grandmaster in it. Why? Why? Well, like, of course it's like a Grandmaster. Like, its abilities are going to be, like, different than the Grandmaster, right? No. We gave the unit full rerolls and everything.
Oh.
Why? Oh, it's also 9 wounds, so you can't target it. I hate you. I hate everything that you stand for. Oh, and it can have 2 guns and a hammer. Did you just
This is
specifically
coming
choose
from a place
this?
of 2 rage.
Then 9th edition, and it's like, okay, you can't make this any worse for me, can you?
They can.
You know how, wall hacks in
Yeah.
CSGO? No, we gave them that ability. I fucking hate you. Oh, it's even worse.
Whenever I play like Eldar, I get like a taste of my own medicine when it comes to like abusing fate, like miracle dice and fate dice. I'm just like, you motherfuckers.
You know what's even worse? Grey Knights and Thousand Suns came out together in 9th edition. And Grey Knights were just the superior casting army. Imagine that. My favorite army, the Thousand Suns, the Wizards of 40k, got out fucking classed by the Paladin.
Out wizarded.
Out wizarded by the Paladin of the party. I hate this. The Paladin could throw a better fireball than I could. I felt insulted, and I'm glad they got capped in the knees in fucking 10th. Fuck Grey Knights. You made
I
my
have a
life
friend who
hell.
plays Grey Knights, and he.
Are you mad about the Grey Knights? I can't tell.
Like,
I think he's
it's,
neutral on it.
it's so funny because I've been wronged by like Sisters of Battle way more than I have by Grey Knights.
Hey, don't. Yeah, but you can't hate on sisters.
But like it's
You
just
can't
like
hate
the
on women.
pure rage of 5 editions of being absolutely shit stomped by these guys each and every time. And now like 10th edition comes around, Grey Knights are at the bottom of the list. I'm like, you're where you fucking belong! Trash! No, but like if you genuinely enjoy Grey Knights, if you want to play them, please do. They are a fun army. They do have very interesting tactics to them. I just suck.
I mean, to each their own, right?
Yeah,
Release their own.
like
To each their own.
it
The Spurs are finally on top, as they deserve. They're
it's
trying
like
to tear us down, though.
to
It
me
won't work.
to me, Grey Knights are like the blue players of Magic. Fuck you.
Oh yeah, fuck blue players. Oh, don't. Why are you trying to get my blood pressure up? Fucking hate blue players.
What about rainbow players for Magic the Gathering?
As long as you're not running
all
Counterspell,
the-
I like you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Are you running
I
Counterspell?
don't play Magic, so you're just talking in a foreign language today.
I have the right to remain silent.
What's the nearest? What card games have you played there, TCOM?
Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Imagine having Infinity, Cyber Dragon Infinity, but it literally costs you nothing to use it.
What the fuck?
That's Counterspell, and it's
Okay.
not just
Okay.
it's not just on it's not just on effects. It's on summon as well.
What the fuck?
I can negate your summon. Fuck you, because you got because you got.
Be super
I learned this the hard way when playing Magic. Is that I'm like, okay, I'm playing a creature, Counterspell. It's not a spell. Everything in Magic's a spell. Announcer.
I literally don't know shit about Magic.
Yep.
It's the equivalent. It's the equivalent of someone telling you can't deploy your sisters on the battlefield because fuck you.
That's bullshit. How dare you hold a woman down?
Misogyny at its finest.
Oh. Announcer,
What's up?
William.
What's up?
Guess who's decided to bring me and drag me along into the Digimon card game?
Ya boy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Listen, you chose to date the man.
And guess what?
What?
I actually kind of like the Digimon game.
Awesome.
Digimon are cool.
Digimon are cool.
Never got into it.
It's
It's really nice because it's if you've played card games before like Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh, you'll quickly pick up what the fuck the card game for Digimon is. You'll quickly pick it up because it doesn't really necessarily run on like the normal turn system. It runs on, hey, I have such and such memory left to actually summon and or punch you in the face. I will choose to punch you in the face and then summon something and then give you this amount of memory for your turn.
you want.
It's that sort of thing.
You want to know how I always like? Someone asked me, so what was the difference between Digimon and Pokemon? I'm like, Pokemon was like about the power of friendship and evolution, and Digimon was about the power of evolution and that they could get away with saying terrorists did it.
I mean, it was also about friendship for the most part too.
Yeah.
But also, if your Digimon die, they're dead.
No.
They're gone.
Yeah,
They bye-bye.
unless it was like the first 2 seasons of Digimon. Digimon has permadeath.
Oh, that's
Oh.
Digimon, like, has
Oh.
full-on child permadeath as well too.
Oh yeah, they're not shy about it in Digimon. They will fuck you up.
Yeah. Go ahead and rewatch those seasons. You're welcome.
I just remember seeing it on 4Kids and just not being very interested.
I mean,
Kid TV.
God, I'd probably just
Yeah.
aged myself with that one.
It's okay.
4 kids? Yeah,
I do
yeah.
too.
Listen,
we're
I'm 30.
I don't
I
even
get it.
know
I'm
what that
26.
is.
I get it.
I'm 28. I understand that one.
Like the only one here I don't think that'll understand it is Vic,
Yeah.
because they weren't cursed like we were. They didn't have to grow up with the they didn't have to grow up with the One Piece intro like the rest of us did.
Vic, the
Even though-
itsy bitsy baby. Hello.
I'm 21 years old, thank you. I'm grown.
You're a baby to
Itsy
us.
bitsy baby.
Can we not talk down to the?
My fiance is coming back from voting, so I'm gonna go talk to her.
All right.
I will see you guys later. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, dude, you're always
Be around.
welcome on.
All right, well, you guys have a good night.
You have a good night too, friend.
Robert, that is exactly correct. Pokemon was about friendship and Digimon was about killing God.
Yes, basically. Also, it was entirely just a tease. Just
Oh,
letting
I
you
know. I know.
Okay,
Don't
good.
worry.
Sits here going
Go to
like,
my games workshop. I literally get dunked on for my age all the time when I walk in there. Literally, it's a bit now that they look at when they literally just like, you have big hair aura. They just like take the Gen Z language and just like don't even use it properly. And I'm just,
That's
like,
fine.
actually, I'm gonna fuck with Vic here for a second. Hold on.
Do it.
I'm gonna. So, making sure like there's a safe for work on here, so that way we don't get fucked 6 ways to Sunday.
No, all the Renamon porn.
No, Vic, I want you to look at this. I want you to look at stream, like the stream on Discord here, if you can. So I need you to understand something about this when you see it, and like tell me how you feel when you look at this when you can.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, my brother started annoying me, asking if I wanted a fucking dab pen. What is that?
That's
That is a
Angelomon.
Digimon.
That's
Yeah,
Angelomon.
I don't even know about Digimon. I don't know who that is.
How do you feel
That-
about looking
that
at
is
this?
Digimon.
I'm a little confused.
Well, it's an angel. Do you want to see its base
Yeah.
form?
Yeah. Should I be scared?
One sec, I
Yeah,
gotta
yes, we
end
should be.
the stream here. I gotta end the Discord stream there, and then
You should be very terrified of what's about to happen and be revealed to you, because there's different forms of that one too.
I'm terrified. I'm sitting here. I even.
There you go.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Starts out as a fucking cat.
What? What?
It goes from a little kitty to an angel
To a dragon.
to a dragon.
So
And that's
like,
not even the that's not like a good portion of the Digimon that are out there actually do take their art from the not safe for work section of the internet.
Yeah. After seeing that, I'm really not surprised.
Mm-hmm.
good job, boys. We managed to destroy everything. We managed to not only get the furries, we managed to get the regular Christian lovers too.
Yep. Furries, demons, religious, anyone, everyone, all the time. Without
No one's
mercy.
safe.
No one is safe. Everyone will be joining.
Can the Necrons beat the Chaos Gods?
I think Fulgrim would win.
Again, the only way to kill Chaos is to kill every living thing in the galaxy, so... no.
Nah, I'd win, says Fulgrim.
Murder? Complete genocide? Wow.
So it's...
Okay, calm down there.
Everyone's like... Listen, I'm sitting here like, well, Fulgrim did lose once. Rylanor, and I'm like, you all are forgetting that story massively. And they're like, what do you mean? That story wasn't Rylanor, like, confidently and defiantly turning, like, 2,000 suns back to the side of the Emperor's grace and fucking Fulgrim in the ass. That's not what happened at all. Hello, babe.
No.
So remember when you said that we can film the
Phoenix! Oh, wow.
Oh,
It's a
no.
pretty epic story, but it's like.
It's... hold on, before I look at these.
Hi, Phoenix.
Everyone's saying hi, by the way.
Hi.
The story actually goes, man, I guess someone's got to kink shame you, as he's like fucking with Rylanor's body.
Is there a reason why you changed where your camera's pointing?
Yeah.
This one is lower quality, so I can point it at my face and I don't look as ugly. And then this one points down at the table, and like people get to see high quality painting.
First of all, stop it. No, you're not ugly. Stop it. Second of all,
Yes.
that's not what I meant. This one is pointing more towards the door than it was before.
Because that's just how it's set up.
It wasn't set up that way before, though.
It's set up that way now.
Okay.
Hi,
Hi.
I love you.
I love you. I'm really fucking tired.
Can you bring me scissors?
Sure.
And don't worry.
Lick him!
What the fuck, Emerald?
What is.
They just yelled for my wife to lick me.
I know, I heard.
Where did I put
As
this?
punishment to calling yourself ugly. Lick him.
As punishment,
Joke's
apparently
on you,
Emerald
I'm into
says
that.
that punishment for calling myself ugly is that you lick me.
I'm not gonna do that on stream.
Okay.
Yeah, joke's on you. I'm into that.
Oh, I'm not. Please don't.
I love my job. I love my job.
All right,
It's fine.
so what the
Don't
fuck
force
is in
the-
these boxes?
The lesbian to see heterosexual.
I'll have you know that we're queer as well. My wife is non-binary.
I am sorry. I actually did not know that.
No, you didn't know. It's fine. All right, what's in these boxes? Hold on. It's fine if you didn't know. By the way, Phoenix is also brain.
There you go. Come on. Come on. You got it.
It is the one where they have to build a relationship with you and a
Pansexual.
Yeah,
Demisexual.
Demi. They're Demi. Fuck.
Okay.
It has to be an emotional connection before you can actually go with the physical stuff for them to enjoy it too. Yes. That is the more simplified version of it.
God
Yes.
damn it. It came in. No!
Oh.
The Sakaran battle tank.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And now I disappear off into the aether for, Minecraft shenanigans. You're welcome.
Why can't
Bye.
you hang out here with
Have a
us
good
as you do Minecraft?
ADHD brain.
That's fair. Alright, love you, Emerald.
Love you. Goodbye.
Why? That is one of my best friends.
Oh, this line's so hard. I'm just using Dark Angel's contrast on his armor because, like, I don't want to make it super greeny, but
Isn't our armor
just
supposed to be
making
like
the
black?
contrast. It's like supposed to be a insanely dark green, and like everyone's like, oh, just like not watered down, like mix Caliban green with a bunch of black. I'm like, I'm just gonna use contrast. I feel like I'm gonna get the same vibe I want.
I just got the Mark IIIs done. God! It is the Mark III Horus Heresy box. Yay! More work. Ah! My pile never ends! Oh god, it comes with the Land Raider, it comes with the Dreadnought, got Mark III squads. We got 30 more infantry units.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, I need to check if which one won the vote for tomorrow.
What? I haven't made a new poll for tomorrow. Oh
No,
wait, no,
today.
American elections because I'm an idiot. Fuck.
Oh no, American elections aren't for another month.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're November.
No, for the watch party tomorrow,
Oh.
and it's Kaiju number 8.
Okay, so this is a project that I'll be doing with my wife. But yeah, no, don't worry, we're not straight at all in this fucking house.
That's good.
Great is boring.
Yes. Yeah, for the lion, it's like his armor is supposed to be a really dark green, and I don't want, I really don't want him to look. I want it to be like green, but I don't want it to be like Caliban green. So I'm like, I'm not struggling. I'm just being patient.
It's not me, it's you.
Is indeed straight as boring.
Yeah, I want variety in my life.
Listen, if you can't admit that your fellow man is handsome, then you're doing something wrong.
Oh, another on-site. Henry Cavill.
That's the... Okay, him and Ryan Reynolds are like the most boring answer.
I have to agree with you on that.
Danny DeVito.
That's
Really?
That's a crazy hear me out.
Listen, hear me out. He's funny. And I like the funny man.
Yeah, I get that.
And Matthew McConaughey as well.
That's so random.
Hey, I'm Matthew McConaughey. I don't care what your equipment is as long as you can rock the thigh highs! Add a little bit of spice, Peter Dinklage. I mean, he played Tyrion. He got a little bit crazy up in there, so...
Yeah.
Man, I think the Lion's helmet looks so much cooler than like his like not helmeted option.
Wait, helmet with a hood or helmet without hood?
Oh, without the hood. I am a purist. Thank you. I love the wings on the helmet. I have Azrael with his helmet too.
Question is, can I get these Terminators done before stream ends tonight?
No.
I'll fight you physically and emotionally. And I'll lose. I'll lose
Bring
both
it.
fights. I'll lose both fights. People don't know this
Why?
about me, but I am an absolute fucking teddy bear. I suck at fighting. I don't like fighting, and I don't like hurting people.
He was on my officer. He was on. He was on my property officer. I swear, he was making threats.
Yamcha pose
Why-
in your front yard.
What? Why are there drag marks leading from the driveway onto your property? It's unrelated.
I carried a really large bookshelf today. Which, by the way, guys, thank you again for the bookshelf, but fuck the pole one. Like, the one that's behind me, I was like, this wood one is going to give me, like, the most trouble today, right? No, it actually didn't. The small one was perfectly fine. I had no problems with it. It took me an hour to figure out how to put this thing together.
Was it an IKEA?
No, it's not. And even worse, I'm like, shit. These are cheap poles, and they weren't all cut properly.
Yeah, that's the one I got you.
Again, appreciate it. Like, I'm grateful.
I wish it was wood, though. Yeah.
I thought it would be wood, but then it hit me. It hit me, like, right in the dick, and I hate it. Like-
That's
Again, I love it.
That's
I'm
so
grateful for it, but at the same time, it's just... I feel like if I move it an inch, it'll fall.
That'd be good content.
Not for me!
anything for
Yeah.
the views, man.
Yeah.
Not my, like, listen, my pain and suffering are funny, but not when I have to, like, deal with damage.
Oh, and poor Bob will get squashed.
Yeah, and you guys don't want Bob to get hurt, right?
No.
No.
Damn right. Bob is a treasure.
That's why we extract him first.
So real, so true.
Okay, I'm not a fighter, but I will murder for Bob.
All right, we're gonna come in through the roof with a breach charge, rappel down, grab the, secure the target.
Look, I'm not even forklift certified, man. I can't be doing all this.
We're gonna secure the target, put on breaching charges onto the book stand, and then we're gonna exfil out where the helo's gonna be waiting for us. We leave, detonate, mission accomplished, gentlemen.
Oh god, I'm dead, so no more content for me.
I didn't say we'd kill you.
You blew up my house!
No, we blew up your bookshelf.
Where am I stationed, sir?
breaching charges are directional, good sir. You'll be fine.
All of this for my stuffy?
Yes. This is the U.S. Marines we're talking about. We've done more for a lot less.
America,
So
when
get me for
America,
crayons.
America, when America finds out you have oil, hand it over.
Oh.
Someone play Freebird.
Please
no,
don't.
Bots yeah, bots.
Copyright is a bitch.
And there are many things where the creators no longer care, but Freebird is still played and it's still pretty popular. So
Trying to decide if I should use Corn Red or Mephiston Red for the wings on the Lion's helmet. I think Corn Red.
for the wings,
Like the wings on the helmet. Like I put a bit of
Yeah.
Mephiston. Like I did a layer of Mephiston Red, but that's too bright, and I'm not really vibing.
My response is like, okay, my joke was gonna be like, okay, do you want like Twilight Red or do you want like
I mean,
Dune Red?
If you want to use contrast, there's Ball Red, which is kind of in between the two.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also kind of going for the more evil, like not evil, like emo vibes.
Yeah.
I was making a joke that like Twilight vampires.
No. I mean, we did get 50 Shades of Grey out of Twilight, so.
Black Lions, have a good night. Bob will cause damage. Bob? Listen, Bob's gonna be moving around a lot in like the next few
Bob's
lore
birthday?
videos.
Oh, he's moving around. He wants to prevent me from getting him, from knowing where his location is when I breach. See that that doesn't stop me. That just complicates things.
Listen, I'm like Fuse and Rainbow Six Siege. If the hostage moves, it's my problem. If it becomes my problem, it becomes everyone's problem.
Oh god, now I have to add the gold trim to everything. The part I hate about painting Custodes.
The whole fucking thing's gold.
No, I'm painting mine Solar Watch, which means the base color is white.
Oh, you did that to yourself.
Yeah. I know.
I you decided to do that to yourself, homie. I can't.
I know,
don't
but
you.
I just really like the look of the red robes and then the white armor with the gold highlights.
We're not arguing that it looks amazing, but sir, that is like self-flagellation, okay?
I know.
Are you at least priming with like? I don't even
I
know. I
prime
can't
white.
even say anything. Yeah. Well, I'm
I
like
prime the white.
redoing my sister's scheme to be Order of the Sacred Rose because that one's the one with like the white armor. It's more
Yeah.
similar to like their history of like its connection to the like Dominican nuns from
Yeah.
France, and the white armor is like I ran out of white scars, so I ended up having to finish it with Wraithbone, which is like not a huge issue because like yeah, I'm planning on doing a layer of Celestia Gray first before I go on to white.
Yeah, like always,
So-
always do Celestial Gray, then white.
Yeah.
Saves you fucking headaches.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I primed mine in Corax White.
Again, Celestial Gray will
Yeah.
always help you.
It helps add like more like tones and depth to the
Yeah.
mini.
I just cheat and use Celestial Gray and say it's white.
I like adding all the like I like the time it takes to like do all the layers and like build the tones up and stuff.
Nah, that's what I have inks for. But then again, I'm not like... I'm just making my guys to look like line infantry. So...
Yeah.
Yeah, just basic, no frills.
Yeah, because like they're basic. They like if it's my characters, yeah, I go above and beyond for them. But like if it's
Yeah, like the lion, I'm not pulling any punches with this guy.
yeah, no, don't pull
As a
punches. With,
Primarch.
don't pull punches with characters, but like
Yeah, this ain't just no normal character. This is a fucking Primarch.
you show your love. You show your love.
What's up?
I'll show my love to him in different ways.
Oh no.
I'm also debating right now because
On starting a Dark Angels army, I think you should.
I probably will at some point. Because I just like, even though like I play Custodians on the tabletop, I just like painting models, and I'll just like start picking them up every once in a while.
To be
different
fair,
armies.
Dark Angels are fun to play. Like, they got some fun rules. Lion is a fucking monster on the table.
He's like the he's currently like the second
Hello.
best Primarch in the game.
Hello, I live again. Who's the second best Primarch? Lion?
Lion.
Yup. And he just
Hey,
went down
y'all.
in points too.
There's a Joy Toy Tech Marine.
What?
There's a Sanguinius one.
Oh,
and I want it
I
so
literally
bad.
ordered one.
Okay. No, someone said that, and my first thought was something very different.
No, not the
kinda Joy Toy.
cyberpunk.
Yeah, no, not the
Not that kind
not
of Joy Toy.
NSFW.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was just.
Oh, he's only Ultramarines. Oh.
You know it works the
More
same
like
way as like other
ultra
chapters, right? They come to you
mid.
gray. You have to paint those things yourself.
Not all the Joy Toys. I have a few of them, and they don't come gray.
No, shh. I want an Ultramarine in his house. I want him to live with the blueberry. Let me have my lie.
I will
Alright.
never have an Ultramarine in this house.
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes.
All right, cool. I
Listen.
just got done with the first part of painting a Morkan Island.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just remembered something. So, one thing that I was watching a video about like Kroots and Orcs that I found found really interesting. The idea that the Kroot, we don't know for certainty if the Kroots were seeded by the old ones, but given how the Kroots behave and what the old ones wanted, I would definitely believe it.
What?
Because the Kroots are basically the Kroots' basic ability, right? Is that they literally are what they eat. They can change the genetic code based off what they eat. They're basically cheating at evolution. So the argument was like, what's better, the perfectly bioengineered super weapon, or nature's nature's greatest creation, which is the Kroot, because they can basically cheat at evolution by eating things.
Okay. If I ever do Ultramarines, it's gonna be 7th Company.
Which one's 7th Company?
They have purple.
Mm.
They have the purple highlights.
Support.
I sit here as an Ultramarine. I'm like, why does everyone hate me? Why am I always the target of bullying?
No, I don't hate the Ultramarines. I just think they're
I'll say
basic.
I don't actually
No,
hate Ultramarines, don't worry.
boss, I just remembered something that I think you might like. So you know how like Ultramarines are like the poster boys for everything?
Yeah.
The someone I think there's a banner. There is a Ultramarine banner line that's on I think the 3rd Company that says, "By our actions here, we rewrite history." Basically, the reason why the Ultramarines are outdoing so much and so many things all at once is because they weren't able to do the one thing that really needed to be done, which was stop the heresy. Because if the Ultramarines had been there, the heresy would have gone a lot different. If
Well-
they'd been able to make it,
Well, yeah,
it would have
that's
ended a lot differently.
that's why Horus set up the Ultramarines the way he did.
Yep.
Also, I can hear myself through someone's mic.
That might be me. Hang on.
So, like, the Ultramarines was like the largest legion. They were at like 200,000, 210,000 Marines. And Horus knew that there was no beating that in a conventional fight. So the only way to beat them was to trick them.
Be a bitch.
Hey, he kept the Dark Angels distracted with the Night Lords for like 7 years.
Yeah, distracted. They were tactically doing strategy.
Yeah.
What do you know, Weather Boy?
I will say this: I enjoy the Ultramarines as things to fight. They are the best enemy for orcs.
But yeah, the idea is that we can't beat them in a conventional war, so we'll do it unconventionally. It's why 1,000 word bearers practically crippled the Legion.
That's why he hauled ass.
Imagine
to
taking
Terra.
the L to the word bearers.
That's why he hauled ass to
Listen.
Terra. He had to end that war as fast as possible.
Listen, I understand that the entirety of the Battle of Calth can be described as two nerds having a fight, but like, fuck you.
Hey, at least your allies didn't fuck off in the most pivotal moment.
Which ally? What? Who are you talking about?
The Iron Warriors during the Siege of Terra.
Oh,
Anyone who trusts the Iron Warriors, you cooked yourself there with that one.
No, the Iron Warriors trusted everybody else and got fucked.
Yeah, exactly. That was their own fault. What do you mean you actually believed the Emperor's Children was going to be useful?
yo, who be typing up the essay?
Yeah.
That's just I have a mechanical keyboard, okay?
Type furiously in chat.
It's all right. You should love the salamanders, and nobody really pays attention to you. You can look. Well,
Well, if you want no one to pay attention to you, you should choose White Scars.
that's mean.
Cool.
That's mean.
He's racially motivated.
What the fuck, man? That's like you firebomb the man's house. Come on.
What are we torturing boss with?
The White Scars.
No, that was just
Okay,
like
hang on. How? Because don't you dare be talking shit about my white scars.
I'm not. It's like if you don't want to be talked about or you don't want to be remembered, you play White Scars.
No, that's accurate though. Hang on.
Jag Attack
I
Song
also
would be
feel
the...
bad for whoever has to paint White Scars too.
I gotta just do...
No.
Yeah.
That's painting white scars is a special kind of pain.
Like,
You have to be
With
some
my
special kind of
solo-
dark Eldar sadist to be okay with it.
at least with my solar watch, I have some color variation in there.
Gotta go
No,
fast.
we got
You just got white and gray.
Farva, who we casting Fireball on? I said Firebomb. And it was it was the statement of, oh, if you don't want to be remembered or you don't want to be acknowledged, just play White Scars.
Yeah.
I actually might make a White Scars army after I finish my orcs. I'm gonna make like a Mantis
No, no.
Warriors army.
Listen, I'm gonna go through each and every legion. You play the Dark Angels if you have closeted issues. You play White
Hey.
Scars if you don't want to be talked
Hey.
to. You
First of
play
all,
you play Space Wolves because you're either
You're
a furry or you have some very bad tendencies and very bad knowledge about Vikings. You play Imperial Fists because you're boring and you like yellow. You play Blood Angels. You play Blood Angels because for some reason you really like Twilight or you really
No,
like
no.
Angels.
boss,
And you're
boss,
boring.
you play Blood Angels because you never grew out of that vampire phase in high school.
Iron Hands. Sorry, Farva. You got a lot of issues. You got a lot of personal issues to deal with.
Can you even have issues if there's no one who plays Iron Hands in the first place?
Whoa.
You play Ultramarines if you're a basic vanilla bitch.
At least you acknowledge it.
I
At
acknowledge
least you
it.
admit it. At least you acknowledge it.
At least I acknowledge it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ultramarines just vanilla.
You play Salamanders because you think you're the nice person, but everyone's just like, listen, dude, war crimes don't make you nice. Raven Guard, listen, I get it. You want Fallout Boy to be popular, but it doesn't work with
Yeah.
Star Wars. Okay,
You
It
never get out
never
of that
did.
emo phase.
Hey, fuck you.
You never quite get out of that emo phase.
I've left my emo phase. My
Have you?
YouTube my YouTube music playlist says otherwise, but I have.
I think. Listen.
If you play Emperor's
I'm gonna
Children,
be
you like
perfectly
getting
honest
pegged.
with you. If you play what?
Yes.
As Farva says, if you play Emperor's Children, you like getting pegged. Listen here, you. If you play Emperor's Children, you're the weirdo of your group, and you know it.
Damn
If you
straight.
If you like Iron Warriors, you're a bottom.
If you play Iron Warriors, you're a bottom. Excuse you?
Yep.
Yeah, because they're always getting fucked.
Exactly.
Wow, way to call me out.
I think
Just
that's
wanted-
the
yeah.
Emperor's Children, actually.
No,
No,
Emperor's
no,
Children
no.
do the fucking.
Hey,
You gotta
No,
remember.
no. The Emperor's children like it. The Iron Warriors don't. They just have to deal with it.
I take that personally because I play Iron Warriors or Chaos Marines.
Yeah, don't worry. That comes from a pace of love because they're my favorite Traitor Legion.
I also just want to point out, everyone's like, how useless are the Emperor's Children? They're not.
They're
Like,
not.
really
Who's
think.
saying the Emperor's Children are useless? Have they never read a book?
Well, like,
no.
a lot of people don't.
think because they're perfectionists and the way they are, they're like, God, do they ever do anything?
They do quite a bit. You don't
They-
want them doing anything, actually.
Like, a lot of people don't know this, but the Emperor's Children got a lot fucking done during the Scouring. Like,
Oh, yeah.
They pissed off everyone. And it's
The
because
Emperor's
they were
Children-
so successful.
The Emperor's children give the vibe of the preppy kids, and everyone thinks they never do anything.
And it's even worse because it's like the Emperor's Children not only nearly killed the Sons of Horus, they're the reason why the World Eaters are shattered. They're the reason why Gulliman got put into that stasis field for 10,000 years. And since then, they've never lost. Like, they never lost a fight.
Yeah, people see Lucius just like constantly dying and think that they're like mid, but Lucius just is like,
No,
what's the point of trying if there's like, I can't
Here's
die
the thing.
anyways, you know?
Lucius has the same problem Angron does. Since you can't ever kill him, of course we're gonna throw him at everything to watch him die. It's like the
Yeah.
avatar of Cain. He gets caned a lot. That doesn't mean he's not terrifying.
I think the only ones the Emperor's Children didn't really fuck with was the Night Lords because they were already fucked.
Yeah, no, the Night Lords just know to stay clear of them.
Yeah. Well, because they're also recovering from Conrad dying.
Also, to be fair, I'm pretty sure if the Emperor's children tried to mess with the Night Lords would go, "Oh, okay," and then just it would be the worst kind of prank war.
Yeah, you think you can
Nobody's
out
seen children.
sadist? No, they're just trying to out sadist each other. That's what it would
Yeah.
turn into.
That's exactly what it would turn into. It'd be kind of funny from an outside perspective. I do not want to be within 1,000 miles of it.
Listen, I want to watch
Eldar
that.
just sitting on the side, going amateurs.
No, that would be the Dark Eldar. No. Hold on. Let's defend one man of the Emperor's children who is able to impress the Dark Eldar. Fabulous Smile.
Eidolon is the greatest. He can never do anything wrong. Everyone loves him.
Counterpoint, Fabulous Bill.
You know, I need to say this, Vic. I've seen gay men have more restraint with the Emperor's Children.
Literally, like, I don't have lesbians love the Emperor's Children.
Yeah, we got
all the colors.
paper on that. We got some charts on that.
The only proof I have is there's a lesbian couple that goes into my local store, and they also love the Emperor's Children.
You know what? Let's get a research paper going on this.
I'll do it.
Most lesbians I've met who are also into Warhammer 40k are either into orcs or Emperor's children. There is no in between.
Well, Tyranids.
I'm sitting here going like, listen, my only women that I've met that have been in 40k have been attracted to like one of three armies: orcs, Tyranids, or Eldar.
What am I doing
Eldar.
wrong? Because I feel like I'm the only woman on Earth who plays sisters.
See, here's the
Where's the
thing. It's
fellow
because
wizard?
most women don't like the idea of nuns with guns. They want to play the orcs and Tyranids. They want to play monsters.
Most of the girls that I know have religious trauma and don't want to be associated with that.
Hey, I have religious trauma.
So do
Quite a bit. I was forced to be an altar server.
I have a friend.
What
You know
the
what she
fu-
said when
hold-
she said
hold-
when she
hold-
played?
Sorry, what the fuck is an ultra server?
Altar server. They're like the kids up front that would carry the cross and candles, who'd wear the white robes
Oh.
and help the priest. Yeah.
I
I'm
want
literally
muscle
sister
mommy nuns
battle
with
maxing.
guns.
Nah, I have a friend who plays sisters.
I'm
you know what she
les-
says?
What?
She says, I suffered from religious trauma. Now I inflict it upon other people, as she proceeds to
Yes! Oh my
gun
God.
down her opponents.
I'm stealing that.
Medivalia, I'm lesbian, but I prefer Raven Guard.
Honestly, I'm thinking about picking up a Raven Guard army, so I can't even blame.
You know what? I
Is
can't.
that just because Korax gives off emo boy vibes?
No, just because K-Van Strike is an emo fag.
Oh.
I love the silence that followed that statement.
I can't
That was
take
amazing.
Raven Guard seriously because all of their characters just look like the emo boy that girls were
Exactly,
into in high
like-
school.
I'm sitting here with just wow, girl, just drop that like a fucking nuke.
Okay, I'm sorry. I feel like I should clarify. I'm a homosexual.
No, that's why I had to sit here and go, oh.
Wait, let me guess. You liked the Black Veil Brides in the early 2000s, didn't you?
Bold of you to assume I was alive in the early 2000s. I was born in the early 2000s. I didn't gain consciousness till 2007.
Dude, you want to know my first memory that I remember? I rolled off my bed and I was wrapped up in a cocoon and it was my SpongeBob blanket. So I was right beside I woke up right beside my dresser with my lava lamp teetering on the edge of falling on me.
Oh, someone at the store today gave me a spare head that I can use for my Kit Bash Ezekiel, and I'm so happy.
What's my first memory?
Medivali says Black Veil Brides, yuck, we listen to real music like Chevel.
Yeah.
I don't know who the Black Veil Brides are. I'm so fucking stupid when it comes to music.
Super
another edgy
emo.
band.
Yeah, they are
Very
super,
K-Van
super
Strike,
emo.
Raven Guard coded.
They're worse. They are if Corvus Corax led the Night Guard levels of edgy.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know this about me, but I don't really pay attention to band names and such or band members. I am very much just I know music from Thing.
Boss, here's how edgy they are. I just posted a picture in chat.
I don't even know who played the Black Parade song.
That's not even edgy. That's just goth boy edgy. Like emo ooh goth boy.
Nah,
What's real edgy?
it's not. It's up there. It's definitely up there with an edge. Where'd you post this image? Hang on.
The vibe chat.
Ah, there it is. I found it.
I'm painting. I'm sorry. I got it. I'm prioritizing
No, you're good.
painting.
You're good.
Now you want to talk some but my friends and I made as a joke made an emo music tier list, and then at the top, the most emo music songs that exist, the numbers 1, 2, 3 on a playlist. The first one is "Wake Me Up Inside," always.
Wake me up.
The second one is Linkin Park's "Numb." And the third
dude-
one is another Linkin Park song whose name I forget. I think it's "What I've Done."
Dude,
Oh,
crawling in
so-
my skin. Oh.
So if y'all want to know
I forgot about crawling in my
the real
skin.
edge,
We forgot about that.
the real edge is this shit.
I don't understand why every emo band is trying to emulate Kiss. I don't get it.
because
Those don't even
because
look
Kiss
emo. Those look
found
like
a formula
doom metal.
that
This
works.
isn't even emo. That's the thing.
Yeah,
See, the
that looks
problem
like
is, Kiss found a
look-
formula that works for glam rock, and then everyone's like, "Oh, we can make so much image off of that."
it looks like doom metal.
I don't know how many
This
people I
is
just
kinda-
offended with the
Oh, black metal band. Yeah.
I don't know how many people I offended with the why does all these emo bands look like fucking Kiss?
Nah, you're fine. Most of the Kiss fans are like in their 60s. They can't hear it, and they can't hear anymore.
How dare you? I won't argue with the
said no.
fact. I
I
won't
said
argue
no.
with the fact I can't hear anymore. But I'm not that old.
I said most.
And now I feel old. Sorry, Jackson. Honestly, it's Magnus for me. Lol. Emo kids grew up on hair metal. I am like the most basic bitch toast white motherfucker out there.
I mean, you play Ultramarine.
if we want to talk about,
I don't have to be.
if
Listen,
we want to talk about
someone's
hair
gotta be
metal,
the bar.
Twisted Sister.
Oh yeah, no. Listen, someone's got to be the bar.
You're talking all over each other.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say D. Snyder's an asshole and deserves whatever punishment he gets.
Wait, what? What happened, Snyder?
He actually turned just because he got a couple hate comments, he turned anti-trans from being pro-trans.
Oh,
Yeah.
Man, how do you fuck up that hard?
You have an ego and you're not willing to admit when you're wrong.
yeah.
Pretty much it for Snyder.
You know, this might be a sign that my ticker is a little bit somewhere on the spectrum of something or another, but I've never understood the whole, like, being unable to admit you're wrong, especially when presented with cold, hard facts.
It's a few things. It's some people just need to be right. It's that lizard part of your brain where it has to be this way or else, like, your entire world falls apart. Other people,
Like,
it's literally just ego. They can't be wrong because it's tied into their self-image. If they're wrong, that means everything about them is wrong, and they'll collapse.
I mean, I hate being wrong too, but if I'm definitively wrong, and if I'm arguing with my friend and I'm definitively wrong, I will respond with, "You're right. I hate that you're right, and I hate you for it." And I'm not gonna speak to you for like the next 3 days, and I'll leave. But I at least admit that he's right. I'm just petty about it.
Yeah, but, like, people are petty in, like, way more extreme ways.
Fair.
How dare you be right?
How dare you be right and correct me?
As well, we're just not built to handle it. You have to be, like, taught it, and if you're not actively taught that it's okay to be wrong, like I was...
Like, as a species?
Yeah. You try to tell a kid who hasn't been taught manners right and wrong.
Fair.
We love helping each other. Like, our species is built to help each other. But, like, we're not built to psychologically be told that's not how you do it. Or that you're wrong. Like, remember, we went to war because one culture said you're wrong to another one.
Fair.
We went to war because we couldn't admit that there's different ways of worshiping the same god.
We went to war because we couldn't admit the fact that he wears different hats.
Oh, I mean, people have
I
gone to
forgot
war
about-
over
I
this
for-
stupid shit. Like,
War of the bucket. War of the bucket.
there was a guy. Roman emperors were known for some of the stupidest possible fucking wars.
That was the hardest.
You read the shit.
The top 10 Roman emperor, Emperor Nero. He was the best Roman emperor.
Number
No,
no,
he was the
you
best emperor.
sounded like
He-
freaking
Julio
skills there for
Cabalus.
2 seconds. Top 10 Roman emperors. Number 10,
Emperor Nero. He fucked his dead wife's corpse. He did some crazy shit.
Yeah, no, Nero
Yeah,
is
but Helio Gabalus,
Nero is the
right?
best
Story-
example of why lead in water is bad.
Yeah, I was
Isn't
about
he
to
also
say.
the same emperor that burned his empire down and drank wine about it?
No, actually,
It's actually so Helio.
There's
Actually, so
not
Nero and the
100%
whole
proof he
burning
did.
of Rome thing, that was actually basically a post.
Oh, he also appointed a horse to Senate.
after his death. It was right
Yeah.
after his death that he burned it down. So
he
like,
didn't even
this is
burn
like
it
way
down.
after Nero that people were like, oh yeah, Nero burned Rome down. It was an extrapolation caused by basically the Christians that wanted to frame former emperors that were not Christian as bad.
I mean, he was still pretty bad.
You listen.
Let's
You
not
don't get.
gloss over he appointed a horse to Senate.
I think that was
So
his
that
best.
was Caligula.
That was clearly his best decision. As a politician,
No,
I would
actually-
die
no,
on that
actually-
hill.
No, see, the horse thing was Caligula.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was?
How dare you not know
Yeah.
your Roman history? Do you not think about the Roman Empire that often anymore?
I think about the Roman Empire way too much, and usually it's damn, how did it last as long as it did?
Sits here playing the guys inspired by Rome. How often do you think about the Roman Empire? Not a whole lot, honestly. Plays the Romans. How stupid are you, announcer of games? I don't think of Rome that often. Why do you play Ultramarines? They're Roman?
I will say this. I do enjoy, greatly enjoy, lost train of thought, how often Rome's about to fall apart, that it just smacks death in the face and says, "Not yet," and then desperately duct tapes itself back together.
Hey, Rome, how'd you win this war? Well, we kept going while our opponents just said, fuck it, I'm tired.
Hey Rome, how'd you win this? Hey Rome, what happened in Germany? Nothing happened in Germany. Go away.
We ball.
The Gaulic Holocaust.
There is an artist I love to the point to where one of my profile pics in another Discord server is a piece of her art. It's Centauri-chan.
Nero also
Yes,
dressed as one of his servants to be his wife, even though that servant was a guy. Well, yeah, be gay,
Yeah.
do crimes, okay? I literally live near a Roman city in the UK, so no comment. Oof. Ancient
Yep.
Greece over Roman Empire. Okay. And then the trees
Yes,
started
please.
speaking Germania, and they said, nah, nothing exists above Gaul.
So let me tell you one of the most insane shit one of the emperors did. His name was Elagabalus. You know what he did?
What?
He fucking made himself the chief deity of the Roman pantheon.
I mean,
As he should.
Okay, baller. I can get behind that.
Who's gonna stop me?
He also
Augustus
also,
basically did the same thing.
Yeah.
Baller. I
What,
can totally get
what he also,
behind
what he
that.
also did was he would have regular parties where he would basically let loose. He would run away into a different room, right? And have his guards let loose wild wild lions inside of his palace. You just have a chamber where he'd hide.
Chamber secrets.
And basically, he would watch all that unfold and basically drink wine while people were getting eaten by lions inside of his palace.
Man, what a baller!
I mean,
truly, a modern
when
modern
in
example
Rome,
of politics.
when in Rome,
When in Rome, eat them.
listen. At
Truly.
least the rich guy was having some fun with his wealth, unlike the fucking loser that owns
he
Twitter.
wasn't rich. He was literally a peasant that became an emperor.
Oh no. That's just
Yeah,
a poor
that
man
never-
trying to find fun. Oh no, it's even worse.
That's a
No,
poor
no, it's
man
even
being,
better.
being told,
That's-
hey, you can now
that
do
is so
whatever you
much
want.
Better now, because the poor man had to be creative to have fun, and then he got power.
Hey man,
Power
when is there
amplifies
a-
who you are.
Hey man, when there's no TV, you gotta do something.
On the plus side, he was possibly non-binary, or they were.
I don't. No offense to our non-binary cast in the group. I don't know if y'all should claim him.
Oh, I'm not claiming it. He just historically his gender identity has been disputed.
A lot of a lot of historical figures' gender identities are being disputed now because apparently, not everyone was fucking roommates. Oh no, they were roommates. That's just code for they're gay.
Yeah. I do have to say, like, about like
Most
the
of
gender
Greece was
identity thing. There's one really dumb one I heard that people were saying that Napoleon was a black woman.
No.
No,
I'm
he
sorry,
was.
we have.
And
we
they're
have
being
images. We have
serious
pictures
about it
of
too.
him.
Listen.
Listen.
I
This feels
I
like
would
dog
love-
whistles.
Well, I would love for a short queen
Oh, 2K
to
likes, what
play
the
in
fuck?
Napoleon in a movie. I don't think we should go that far.
Hey, we're almost 2K likes on TikTok. Nice. Good job, team. Can we get 10,000 subs on YouTube? Thanks. Appreciate you. Love
We're almost
you.
there. Another 2,000. We're almost there.
What do you
Wait,
mean?
actually, we're at 8K on
We're
YouTube.
we're at 7.85, which rounding up is 8K.
Just round up. Just round up at this point.
Y'all aren't getting
We're almost
Malal
there.
by the end of the year. Y'all aren't getting Malal by the end of the year. I can tell you that fucking much.
Oh, you heard him, chat. You heard him, chat. That's a challenge.
Oh, it is a
That's
challenge that you'll
challenge.
never do because it's
Oh, guys,
sabotaged
let's
by
get this one
TikTok
to
and
a movie so you
everything
can talk
else.
about something else.
Listen,
What if I just do some botting stuff? And...
then I get in shit and I lose my channel.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no cheating. Because I get punished for it.
Yeah.
Still, chat.
I
You
could-
did hear him. He said we won't get Malal by the end of the year.
Oh no.
That's a
TikTok is-
challenge to the internet. Prove him wrong. Slap.
Boss, I think you already learned not to challenge people of the internet. With your
Oh,
throne.
this is something different. This is something different. Y'all aren't gonna be able to do it because the attention span on TikTok has been absolutely destroyed. It's a self-sabotage, you see.
Oh god.
Unless
Hey,
you guys
all you
are...
on TikTok, did you hear that? He called you all short attention spans. Prove him wrong.
Yeah,
Channel that inner
This is
two-year-old spike.
academically proven! I'm not saying shit! The science community is saying it!
Oh, if you want to
Then
talk
prove the
about
science.
things ruining attention spans, Cocomelon.
As well, TikTok's own interior was making light of it.
Well, to all you young whippersnappers over on the tick of talks, my advice: channel your inner spite. There's not a lot there, but I know there's another lot for your size and age. Prove them wrong.
I'll have you
Excuse
know
me,
that most
sir.
of my...
I am a Marine. My spite is unnumbered.
You highly underestimate, like, who I'm popular with.
The amount of spite I have.
Like, guys, there's
I know who you're popular with, boss. I'm still trying. I'm trying to get you to 10K. Spite's a hell of a motivator.
My audience is, like, my age and older.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
come
even
on.
hit... Thankfully, I don't even hit, like, that, like, younger than 16 crowd that much. Thank God
Come on,
for that,
guys.
by the way.
Spite's a hell of a motivator. Let's prove him wrong.
By the way, there's, like, people are like, wait, you don't, like, hit, like, that 16, like, that's the teenager age? Yeah, and the reason why I say thank God to that is because listen, it's pretty much like if you're on YouTube, you're either nice or you're a pedophile. It's God damn it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it keeps making these arcs.
I
for
love my
the,
audience. I love my audience, but if you are,
that
I love my audience, but if you are under the age of 18, please don't come near me.
Get out. Listen, you're all very nice people. I'm certain of it. If you are a minor, get out.
I appreciate the
subscribe on your 18th birthday.
I'll be right back. I need to go change my water pot.
Just drink it.
Boss does not need the curse of getting labeled as 4 kids.
Okay, I'm gonna drink it.
What?
Because that.
For you.
I mean, there's acetone in there, so I might get a little sick, but...
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Okay, maybe not.
Nah, it's fine.
There are some things you just don't do for the vine. You
You do everything for the vine. There is no limit.
Vine is dead.
How dare you?
How dare you stand where he stood?
Vine is dead. I should know. My generation killed it.
Its spirit lives on throughout all of us.
I didn't cause the fall of Troy. I'm actually very curious about all the cultures that Space Marine chapters were based on. Is there any website for that? Dark Angels were based on Celtic. Based on Celtic stuff.
Based on Arthurian Knights.
Actually, wait for Dark Angels. The Deathwing at one point in early Rogue Trader were based off of Native American cultures.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Dark Angels always struck me as Arthurian Knights.
No, but like back in Rogue Trader, the Rogue Trader era, the Deathwing specifically were based off Native Americans.
Okay, that tracks. But like in general, Dark Angels always seem like Arthurian Knights, not
My
Celtic.
guy, Celtic is a part of Arthurian. My guy. There's a lot of Celtic mythology in Arthurian lore.
Okay, fair. I'm used to Arthurian, you're referring to like Britain specifically.
You know,
I'm
like,
from
the
America.
lady-
If you tell me Arthurian lore, my first thought is, oh, British.
The Lady in the Lake is pulled directly from Celtic lore.
Oh, look, something else Britain stole.
The Celts used to cover most of Europe, including the British Isles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before them, it was the Picts. Before, you know, the Roman Empire happened.
You can blame the Romans and the Christians for that one. But yeah, so yeah, that's Dark Angels. White Scars, obviously, they're based on the Mongols and Asian cultures. Space Wolves are based on like Norse and Scandinavian and Swedish. Then you have the Blood Angels, which is like Roman Catholic. Imperial Fists are
Renaissance Roman Catholic.
Yeah. Imperial
Roman.
Fists are Spanish.
Really?
Yep.
Iron Warriors are
American.
Greek?
No, they're American. I'm
They're
dead serious.
both?
No, they're American. They're just straight up American.
Because they're from, like, their homeworld was Greece, essentially.
Yeah, like Olympia, but like the Iron Warriors themselves were recruited from America on Terra.
Oh.
That's so funny. That makes so much sense now.
It's a joke. It's a joke that the Americans throw their soldiers into the meat grinder to die for nothing. It's that kind of fucked.
Yeah, no, that makes so much sense now.
And then the
I think that's
reason
funny.
and then the reason why you guys are based off of Greek is because the American law, like America, you guys have a massive fascination with Greek architecture and like Greek and Roman stuff. Hence why Perturabo was on Olympia
and also
and
Roman
influenced and also Roman law. Hence why your Primarch was found on fucking Olympia and is the way he is.
I mean, Roman law is not a terrible starting point for anything. Definitely needs friggin' work. There's worse starting points for law.
It's just the part of the joke, right? Emperor's Children were based on Europeans, like classic European.
They were struck me as French for some reason.
Actually, I feel like they strike more as like Phoenician, like actual like historical Phoenician. They're like, you know.
Where's that at?
That would be like pre-Jewish Israel, basically.
Their idea was Europe. Night Lords are basically Slavic.
They're Yugoslavic. They're not Scandinavian. They're like Russian and all that mess.
It's also
Slavic.
Romanian because Romanians are blah blah
That's
blah.
what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was trying
Impaled.
to figure out the word for.
Iron
Hey,
Hands?
boss. What about... I was gonna say, what about salamanders?
They are very like the continent of Africa inspired.
Okay.
Like not a lot of people are like their home like it is just like all of Africa. not just like South Africa or North Africa. It's all of it. Like I learned that one from Hoodguard, so.
Because yeah, no, that's one I definitely would not have guessed.
So continuing on, World Eaters were based off of like Russia.
Really?
Yep. Iron Hands, I don't really remember. It's very hard to kind of pin them down.
You only need an Australian themed chapter.
What? There was a joke that that someone else was Australian.
Death Guard, I don't know either. Like, I think Death Guard was more based around Middle Eastern, because like Dusk Raiders and everything.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But then like Barbaricians came in, and it's like, okay.
Barbaros is aware.
Though geographically, the first Death Guard came from basically Britain.
Then we all know that like Thousand Sons are Egyptian.
Yeah.
Ultramarines is a mix. Ultramarines is interesting. It's not just Roman; it's French as well.
Really?
Yep. Roboute Guilliman is not a Roman name; it's French.
Right, I remember that.
Then Sons of Horus were. I don't remember Sons of Horus.
Sons of Horus. I don't think Sons of Horus really had an origin because they weren't. Again, it's one of it's like Horus. It's not the point of them.
The Devil Horn movie more thinking about Luna Wolves, and Luna Wolves is kind of striking more as, I don't know.
Well, you gotta
I don't know
remember
what
the
you
Luna
call
Wolves. The Luna Wolves got their name not from like where they came from. They got the name because of their first operation, which was like they took over Luna, and the guys that they were fighting said, "Please call off your wolves." Hence why they got the name Luna Wolves. We do know that the Word Bearers are Middle Eastern. They are very heavily based on it. They have a lot of like they have a lot of Islamic names, a lot of Israeli kind of names. They got like a lot of religious names in them. Then we have then we have the Raven Guard, which is, thanks Corax, I can't figure that out now, thanks to you. And then Alpha Legion is just Greek. Their whole thing is Greek. Greek letters, Greek, like they have like the olive skin color, Hydra. Yeah, they're very Greek.
You were mentioning something about Raven Guard, and then you said thanks, Corax, and
since Corax's gene seed makes your skin a lot more pale, and it's very hard to figure out where the 19th Legion hailed from.
Okay, I couldn't tell if you were making a joke or being serious. Is all.
No, it's genuinely like I don't know where you guys hail from, and it makes it even harder because you make all your skin much more pale.
I mean, they do have a lot of Native American motifs in their stuff, but.
I mean, that makes sense.
It makes sense.
Oh, they are inspired by Native Americans. Okay, awesome. Yep. No, I see it now. I see it now as I look at them.
Fair enough. All right. I had a question, found an answer. Good job, everyone.
Good job, everyone.
I do like the fact that as far as, granted, I could be wrong, but as far as I know, most of the thought process that Night Lords are Slavic comes from the trilogy books, particularly the audiobooks, or how they're read with the accents they're given. I don't know much about the Night Lords, but I do know most of their lore that I know of comes from those three books.
So originally the Night Lords, like the 8th Legion, their first recruits were from the prisons on Terra. And I'm not talking like, oh, the prison complexes. No. Where every country in like pre-conquered Terra sent their prison population was essentially like a massive Grand Canyon like thing where they just kind of threw them in there and said figure it out.
You know, the pit, the rock, the insert fantasy prison here.
Yeah, and the 8th Legion started out as recruits from there. They were the kids. Because the kids understood why their parents were there.
Which is really bad.
So, when the 8th Legion was made the Terror Legion, they were literally, they knew why they had to do it. It was that restrained torture. They were punishing you so you understood not to do it again.
The 8th Legion before Conrad had restraint, and honestly might have stayed loyal, and then Conrad showed up.
Yeah, you gotta remember that, like, the Night Lords were sent the worst of Nostromo. They were sent, like, people that were encouraged to be that way.
I want to remind you, there's a line that Curze himself says when they're talking about purging elements of their legions. He laughs and says, "I wouldn't know where to start with mine."
Oh, the Sons of Horus, Luna Wolves, Black Legion, they were based on Rome. Makes sense. Justarian Guard, so on and so forth. That makes sense. Plus, their tactics filled in like perfectly with Roman. Spear tip. Yeah, nope, spear tip. I'm an idiot. That makes way too much sense. But hey, we got the 3 Terminators done. My army is ready to go for the Horus Heresy tournament that I'm going to.
Good job.
Good job.
Fully painted army. Hey boss, for the Renegade God, let the galaxy burn. Yeah, no, we got these Terminators done in a good amount of time, like shit. And then like the Saturday we'll play like either Dark Tide or Space Marine 2. What was the one that won the... Well, I work that day, I'm sorry.
I know. I'm not.
I probably
won't be going damn my own schedule.
Space Marine 2.
I probably won't be around for a Saturday stream because I'm going to be going to see Randy Feltface live.
Oh,
you
Oh, nice.
Oh,
but I saw he announced he's going to be playing in he's going to be doing a stand up in San Antonio this Saturday.
Have you been
So,
hydrating,
yeah,
boss? Yes, I have been hydrating. Don't worry, I've been drinking. So yeah.
Drinking what?
Water. I've been drinking water. I've been good.
Is it paint flavored?
No.
You've been a good boy.
That depends. Phoenix! Have I been good? My wife says yes.
Okay. Good.
Good.
Red pants.
Because it was somewhere on the old shelf, and I moved some stuff into the bedroom while I was reorganizing. Yeah.
Oh, they're removing the type formation from Space Marine 2. On the
I just realized from my paint session today, my hands are covered in paint.
Remarkably, my hands are clean.
Well, I mean, I do oil washes, and oil washes get everywhere.
Yeah, my
Yeah, they're
Phoenix Terminator
Why
squad.
did that sound very
Fuck!
very
I didn't
sexual?
ask. God.
Everywhere.
I didn't ask Vic or Hoodguard if they wanted to be like squad leaders or units within my armies. Damn it! I heard that fuck. Is that what I sound like?
Yes.
That's why I hate my own voice.
No one likes the sound of their own voice.
no one ever does. Don't worry, boss.
I
These are
need
good.
that.
We gotta
I
raid
have
this
two
throne.
tones.
No! Do not raid the throne as a reward. I just got.
Raid-
I can't
raid
handle
the throne!
anymore. I got
Raid the
tank.
throne!
I got some tanks
the
to build.
throne!
I got like.
Raid the throne!
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do
I
it,
got
do it, do
three
it, do it, do
fucking
it, do it, do it.
tanks. I got a land raider. I got a fucking castigator. I got like a dreadnought. I got a
If you didn't want
Sicaran.
us to raid the throne, you shouldn't have filled it back up.
My wife didn't.
Raid the
fuck me.
throne!
Stop.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Raid the king's throne!
Hey boss, what's your favorite class in SM2? Love my bulwark, but I also love tactical. It's kind of a fight between those two.
Give
Oh
him the
no,
big cars.
boss likes the vanilla class. What a vanilla bitch.
Assault Marine.
Ultra. I mean, let's rewind a moment back here to the fact that Boss has admitted to loving the Ultramarines. So you know, big surprise, he's vanilla.
I have to hit the enemy with my face.
I like shield and sword. All I'm
boss
hearing
is
is
a-
suffering for success. Guys! Nameless, why?
What did Nameless do?
You traitorous bitch! Posting my throne for everyone to see.
Do it, minions. Do it.
No!
Let's go, boys, girls, and squirrels.
Hi, Steven. Guys, please, I can't handle this. I can't. Not again. I gotta message Hoodguard and Vic. Question: do you want to be a model in my sister's army? And then I need to go find Hoodguard. There's my lad. There's my boy. There's my guy. To the throne, full charge. Stop! The doors!
Fix bayonets.
No!
Fix bayonets, lads.
Oh, this is a cute profile
Chainsaw to
picture.
the ready men!
Shiny new paints. Hello. I'm gonna. Oh, that's a cute profile picture. I like that. That's a cute profile. To the throne, full charge. Stop it. Stop.
No, never.
I'll fight each and every one of you. Stop it. Don't touch.
Bet.
Don't touch anything. Stop.
Never. Can't stop. Won't stop. Never gonna
Y'all
stop.
can't fucking
Lad.
afford it. Stop.
It's a fight you're not gonna win, boss.
I will win. Fuck you.
No, you won't.
Bet.
You all will get me to 10k subs, and then we won't talk about the throne ever again.
Howard. No, we will.
Stop it.
You can't stop the throne.
I will stop it.
The only way you can stop it is by deleting it.
But my wife won't let me.
Exactly. So
Exactly.
you can't stop it.
No. Boss opens
Enjoy
his
the
front
nice
door,
things
throne
we
needs of an
decide
actual
to do
tiered
for you,
fleet
bro.
around. No, I refuse another army. No, I'm already starting
No, I mean-
sisters. Listen, the only reason I got away with getting sisters is because Phoenix took my world leaders and my orcs.
No, I mean an actual fleet just turning up.
Okay,
Nope,
we're
no.
all dead if that happens, so like I win anyway.
You know, you're now.
I either
we're getting
succeed
you some
or I
Tyranid-
die.
we're getting you
Either
some
way, I
Tyranid
win.
models. We're getting you some Tyranid models.
No, stop.
Get Boss the fucking Harridan.
No.
The giant fuck off dragon.
No! Oh, here's an idea. Boss will finally accept he deserves guests and loves if you all get him to 10k subs. That's not how this works. That's not how depression and self-doubt works.
No. I agree with this. I agree with this plan.
Guys, I can only do so much. The other part of it is like all of you like sharing my stuff and liking it and like spamming me.
That's actually a nice TV.
Stop.
That's a really nice PV. I have never heard a more threatening statement.
There's nothing you can do to hurt me. That's a very nice TV. No! I don't deserve it!
It's It's a nice PC you have there.
Phoenix, Phoenix, whenever they're like,
holy shit! Someone funded the TV. Someone got the TV.
What?
Oh my god.
I'm watching this
Wolf-
live.
No.
Oh my god, Wolfen got you the TV.
Wolfen!
Wolfen! Oh my god. Yes, Wolfen.
Phoenix, come here.
What do we at? Oh, fuck the TV! Heck yeah! Thanks, guys!
You added that last night!
Yup!
Good job, Phoenix. Good job.
Whatever, like, our TV's been glitching up, and I'm fine with it. I'm fine with the TV glitching up. I'm like, I grew up with worse. It's fine. And Phoenix is like, you know, I'm just gonna add this TV to the fucking thing. I'm like, stop. And they're like, no.
We love you, chat.
Y'all are gonna give me a heart attack, and like, I'm already pale as a ghost.
It'll be okay.
For real, or
I gotta figure out how to make a video that's worth the TV, dude.
No, you don't.
Yes, I
You
do.
don't have to make a video.
Fuck you all. This is what I want to do. Because I feel like I have to do something to earn it.
You've already earned
you
it.
don't have to do anything to earn it.
Lies.
You
Lies.
streamed for us. You did do something to earn it, boss. You streamed for us. You painted some really nice Terminators.
Yeah. I painted
Now
average
go win a
Terminators.
tournament.
I painted average Terminators.
They're
Even though
really
for my
nice.
wife's squad in the tabletop. I love you.
I love you.
They're really nice Terminators, boss.
They're just standard cataphracti.
They're really nice.
No, boss, you get gifts. You deserve. No, stop. No.
Oh no.
Guys, please. I already feel bad enough about the 2 fucking boxes sitting behind me and the 2 fucking boxes on the shelf because I have to build all those and I'm like, I don't deserve this. These things are expensive.
You do deserve them.
Stop.
Counter argument. You do in fact deserve those, boss.
I talk about the funny haha grimdark universe. That's all I fucking do.
Okay. And we enjoy listening to you, boss.
Yeah, you bring a light to my day when I see your videos.
Yeah, just because you talk about the funny haha grimdark universe does not mean you do. Does not
You are
mean
a legend. I'm
we
not
don't
a
enjoy
legend. I'm bare fucking bones. I'm vanilla.
Vanilla is a wonderful flavor.
It's basic, bitch.
It's a wonderful flavor.
Like, again, thank you very much, but at the same time, I don't want to look like I'm very scared about looking inconsiderate and like...
Babe, everyone who's purchasing something is purchasing them of their own free will.
I understand that, and again, thank you. I just... I can't comprehend
Like
it.
what Aramis or yeah. Is that Aramis again on a secondary platform?
Yeah, Aramis is both on Twitch and YouTube because he's a mod on both.
Okay. Yeah, the gifts will continue.
Actually,
until you accept what you deserve.
I should probably add Aphrodite as a mod.
That's probably a good
The gifts
idea.
will continue until you
Yeah.
realize that you deserve
I'll
them,
have them on.
and then escalation will occur.
I don't... No. I refuse to escalate. I am a coward. I am a bitch. I'm indecisive, hence why I choose Ultramarines. They do everything.
He's
I-
also scared of marijuana.
You're a
Eddie,
welder!
you're the one
Buy
escalating.
yourself these nice things!
Okay, but what if they already have them?
Counter argument. I don't have money for the tabletop, but I do have money to help you.
If you want to play the tabletop, play the fucking tabletop!
I don't have a store or a secondhand shop anywhere near me. I don't have a way to play the tabletop.
Then save your money and move!
Bro, I like where I live. It's quiet. I don't have shitty neighbors.
mean, there's a lot to be
So
said.
far, the only complaint I have is the fact that hurricane got dropped on my head. And you know what? As far as complaints go, that's not that bad.
I'm hungry.
Did you take anything else for dinner?
I didn't. I forgot.
Or
I even
dash
forgot
time.
to eat lunch today.
You haven't eaten today?
I was building
Oh, no.
shelves.
You're ending stream right now, and we're getting you comfort food McDicks.
I got whipped.
Well, boss, it was fun while it lasted.
I built 2 shelves today.
And you've been streaming for 3 hours. That's long enough.
That's
And
very nice.
I made a new
Napoli.
cup of coffee.
That is not calories. That doesn't count as food.
I'm
You know, have
awake,
like
aren't
a
I?
DoorDash or like McDonald's still.
This is my wife, not my girlfriend.
Hi, I'm a wife.
They're my partner for life. I married them. I love them.
I love you.
I wore a kilt for this person. That's right. At my wedding, I wore a kilt.
And you looked wonderful.
Which is
That
just cool as hell.
kilts are badass.
Kilts are
Huh?
the shit.
I don't know.
Or do you want nuggies?
I don't know.
I'm getting you nuggies.
I'm indecisive.
That's okay.
That's why I play Ultramarines.
One
I wanted to play
society
everything
later.
and everyone, and
Holy Dante!
I'm trying to make my own Salamanders Forces chapter of Inferno Grey Falcons. No, where was that? No, where is that? Oh, Holy Dante.
Super
I'm trying to make
chat.
my own Salamander successor chapter called the Inferno Grey Falcons. They are Salamanders that have adopted White Scar's tactics. In your opinion, what do you think their colors be? Oh, they're White Scars and Salamanders.
Green and white. Green and white.
No,
That's
that
green.
color scheme is very hard to do.
There.
Plus, it's also
White
very
and
hard.
green.
It's very hard to make it look good. The only reason Death Guard made it look good is because they're pearl white. They're pearl white and green, so there's like that glossy effect to their color scheme that they also dirty up. If you want to make it work, White Scars had black, red, gold, and white. Salamanders had black, gold, green.
I want to draw a
Gold
slight
and red.
attention
Do
for
gold and red.
Golden red actually would be pretty good.
Wait, Golden Red, isn't that
It's a 2-hour
Celestial
drive.
Lions?
Closer.
Howling Griffins.
Celestial
Well,
Lions.
Celestial Lions don't exist
Sherbert
anymore,
Wolf,
really.
thank you for the
so-
follow.
Also, as a slight side note, I want to draw a tiny bit of attention to Boss's throne, ever so slightly. The fact that you have a crowd-funded Digimon
Oh, the
and
turtle
Pokemon plush on here.
Well, I like.
Actually, he had two. One person bought the turd.
Someone bought Turtwig. No!
One of them's a Spheal, too! One of them's a Spheal! That's great!
Listen, the reason why I added the Spheal myself because there's this one idea in my head that if I put Spheal in front of Sarah, will she bap it?
I think she will.
That's the only reason I put that thing on there. I put the Spheal on there. I'll take fucking responsibility for
Boss,
that.
Boss, you know what you need to do if you get Spheal for the crowdfunding in the throne, right? You need to take a video of it. You need to record and see if it can happen. Just like a short.
Oh, there's a Sarah baby.
One
Goodbye,
death
Sarah
to
baby.
society later.
Sherbert Wolf, thank you for the sub.
Go
Failed.
eat.
Yes, I figured it out.
Steel was the one who actually bought the Turtwig, so
Oh.
thank you, Steel.
The baby.
Here's the baby. Here's the Sarah.
She is a baby.
The baby.
She is upside down now.
Look at the baby.
She's trying to reach out for me. Hello. You were a very noisy and very loud cat. I understand that like moving stuff around the house was terrifying. I'm sorry.
She doesn't like change.
No cat likes change.
I was getting annoyed on TikTok because I couldn't find out money giving tactics. So take my sub, boss. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. For Sarah. What do you mean for Sarah? Don't.
Did
Oh, what info?
For the cat.
Good. Nothing else. Good.
Nothing.
Empty the throne, guys. Come on, chat.
Empty the throne.
I'll fight each and every one of
Actually,
you and lose.
No. I would defend slightly. Boss definitely needs that DoorDash gift card like right now. Then go eat, boss. Those are your two options. Go eat or get the DoorDash
I
gift
want to
card.
wait 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. I want to wait till 8. I want that round number. I got 5 minutes.
Fine.
Okay, I got 5 minutes.
Fine.
Technically we have 10 to 15 minutes.
I
before
have
we get
5.
to- Okay.
I want this to be 8.
Okay.
Guys,
Someone got it. Oh my god, someone got this feel now.
You're lying. Stop.
I'm not
Someone got
lying.
Stop!
99% funded.
Yep.
I'm looking at it right now.
Guys, come on.
Oh no.
This feel's been funded.
Come on, guys.
Hey, listen, boss. Look on the bright side.
Just Wolfen.
This feel, at least you know what to do for this feel video, for this feel gift. You can just put a little short of Sarah bapping it. That one
Kitty
doesn't
also
need to be
has
too hard.
systems. Well, I'm having an existential crisis again after I just got over the last one.
Don't worry, we have therapy on Monday.
Is that the actual? Hold up, is that the actual tagline for the? No, it's not. Okay, that's something you added, boss.
What?
I thought the actual like tagline for the Zeech candle was a smelly smell that smells smelly.
No,
I'm like, there's
Phoenix,
no way that you.
when like I got
There's no
added,
way-
I got added a lot last night about like the 40K candles, and Phoenix is like, "Can we get some of these?" And I'm like, "I don't care." And they added them to my throne.
I just added the one.
I love the Phoenix. I love your comment. Is a smelly smell that smells smelly for Zeech.
It was.
That's so Zeech.
It was a reference to SpongeBob.
Both. It can be both. It can be reference to SpongeBob and very Zeech.
The smelly smell that smells smelly. Anchovies. What? Anchovies! I feel like I'll be in trouble. I can't get you in trouble because you're being nice to me. I just don't know how to handle it.
Oh, the Churchwig is currently out of stock. That's what the order error thing is. That's what I'm checking on your phone.
Oh. Churchwig's
so-
out of stock. Ha! Wait, what's this? From TCOM.
The only option to resolve the issue is to refund the throne to
I don't know what this is. What is this?
The Lords of Silence book, audiobook.
Oh, I'll approve it.
Yeah, I want to buy it for him.
Oh,
it is
what's-
non-existent. It's
I can't accept it or deny it, so.
Oh. What?
Hi, Damocles. The stream's gonna be ending here right away. Just a heads up. Yeah, it's. Unless it's directly from Amazon, Throne has issues trying to figure stuff out.
That audiobook is from Amazon.
That's weird.
Yeah. It's pulled directly from their site.
Huh. I don't know then. Sup, man? We're gonna be ending stream here soon. Hope y'all's night is going good. I'm having an existential crisis, so take your pick.
I want.
so yeah, we have that.
I do want that Watcher in the Dark plushie.
To either use for someone else or to get the Churchwig when it becomes in stock.
Okay. Well, we'll save it for the Turtwig. Please review the Nurgle candle. It's pine! It's pine!
He's playing Pokemon. I hear it.
It's hollow.
Oh.
So I just finished the 3 Space Sharks books, and I gotta say the way they interact with the Ashen Claws is very tense. Yeah, no, they're both from the Raven Guard, and both of them fucking hate each other.
They fight very differently.
Yep. I don't believe you. Well, you know what? I can't force you to believe what reality is as evidenced by the amount of people that don't live in my reality, so...
I'll write my own reality.
Hey, Mr. and Mrs. just said she bought me the Dark Imperium. Oh my god. Woo!
With apple juice.
My missus
And
just said
none.
she bought me the Dark Imperium. Oh my god. Woo! That's great. That's awesome. I have to read the Eidolon book to this one.
Not yet. We gotta work up to it.
I know, False Gods, and then Galaxy in Flames, and then Eidolon's book is set like on the journey to Terra, so that's gonna be like late. I'll read it on my own and then reread it to them. Her. All right, it's 8 o'clock. Thank you all so much for coming. I appreciate you all so much.
Hey, nice round number. Go eat.
And then immediately
Don't worry,
get
I'm
asked a
gonna feed
question.
him.
So the Red Wakes gauntlets were the Ashen Claws originally. Did he win them in a duel or did he steal them? He fucking stole them. They stole that shit. Anything the Ashen Claws don't give them or try to hide from them, the Space Sharks just steal it. I'm sorry, Tyler. But yeah.
What? Heard my name.
Not you.
Oh.
Tyler on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, thank you all so much for coming. This Saturday we'll be doing Space Marine 2 again. So if you want to play with me, come join the Discord server. You have to be here for a week before you can hop on the call. But yeah, we'll be playing Space Marine 2, hopefully with the community. So I will talk to you all on Saturday. I'm taking Thursday and Friday for me. It's mine! It's mine! My
But
week's
don't
back
worry.
to normal. It's mine!
Wait, we do have events and stuff going on. I am holding a watch party tomorrow. So
Yep. The watch party in the server, held by TCOM, is going to be of Kaiju number 8. So you all have fun with that. If you join the Discord server, links are on the TikTok channel and the Twitch. Just a heads up, if you're using TikTok links, please put them in a different browser. TikTok fucking hates links that take you off their site. So yeah, I'll talk to you all on Saturday.